intro.
There we go. Hello, everybody. We are live, John. Go.
Oh, we're live. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still engrossed in watching our opening credits.
Yeah.
Because it's still playing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another back-to-back episode 2, or actually of this month, of Emberwind, the Beyond the Skies of Axia. That's what I'm going to call this. Beyond the Skies of Axia. Awesome.
Cool.
With the fabulous Ember crew, we are down a member, but the other 3 are here and ready to get the hell out of this party, dinner party, and get on to something more germane with their lives. But they've got some things to navigate first, including not talking about the mission they've just been asked about, but aren't supposed to talk about. So it's going to be an interesting evening. And can they make it past to dessert and beyond? That is the question.
There's a vote to stab instead of hit.
Yes. Yeah, there are certain scenarios, as Jen just tweeted, that you can't beat your way out of. That is true. That is true. This is an initiative of a different sort, but I am joined by Saad and Jennifer and Marie. And welcome everyone in the stream. Glad to have you with us and hope you enjoy this. Will Mama draw her mace from under her skirts? We'll find out tonight. I'm amped for it, folks. So, quick recap. After saving Gelspar and recovering the Hearth Crystal from inside a Skyworm and bringing it back to Adriel and saving the slum at Kendrick Maddox's orders, the group has kind of taken a little bit of a break, sort of, but it has been involved in sort of nobility intrigue, I guess is the best way to put it, with nobles coming after them, and also the gang, the Chasers, kind of making their displeasure known that this particular mission, they snatched, shall we say, defeat out of the jaws of victory, and stole a Chaser ship. Hob is also not too happy with them for destroying the Gilded Drake, but Kendrick seems to be pretty comfortable with them working for him on certain other projects. So they have a task to deliver something called, or recover something called Arlen Steel, which is a fabled mythical kind of metal that has certain properties that both Hob and Maddox are interested in. And let's see, we last left our folks at a swanky dinner. I think Mama called it that, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm going to use that term. With some unexpected guests, including Lady Makia, who was not supposed to be there as far as Savoy knew, but oh well. And during dinner, Everest got delivered a particular token that is germane to his quest, shall we say. And we're just going to start right up. Brahms is not with us tonight because he is ill, so we hope he's feeling better. He should be back next time, so I'm going to be just Jaegering his character for just a few minutes, and then we will move on. So, as we left it, Everest was delivered the note, the scrap of parchment that had the tuft of hair in it that everyone could see, and he grips it very tightly and then slams his other fist on the table hard enough to make the glasses jump, pushes back hard enough for his chair to fall over, and stalks out toward the main room, and he's apparently leaving the hall like right now without a word to anyone else. Everyone kind of stops and looks around and looks at him, and Makia just takes her glass of maybe, I don't know, some sort of light wine and sips and just looks quite amused at the whole situation. Is anyone doing anything in particular at this moment?
No, I simply say, I think he has some personal business to attend to.
Okay.
And that's where I leave it, because at this point, he's really inconvenient, and he's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, and there's no talking him down from whatever he's about to do. So we'll go rescue him later.
He's not here, so we can badmouth him all we like.
Oh no, he knows I call him inconvenient and a pain in the ass. I mean,
Yes.
he calls me mother. So now, like, fine, if I'm mother, you're son, and you're a pain in the ass.
I'm going
Oriet, Mama, anything you're doing? No?
Well, I'm at the meeting still, remember? At the
Oh, that's right. You're not even there yet.
No, I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm still at the
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, we had the party is split. Thank you, son. I completely forgot. Indeed. Well. Okay. Mama. Yes.
I'm going to say very loudly to make sure that he hears me. Hey, do you need any help, or are you good hunting the hair person?
you get no reply.
Awesome.
The sound of his footsteps receding into the distance.
Have fun. Come back with dessert.
More wine. Yes, exactly.
We'll rescue him later.
All right. Did your sister kind of tries to turn the conversation to more mundane topics, shall we say? Let's see here. So, all right. Does anyone at the dinner, is there any particular avenue of conversation you want to pursue, or you're just kind of keeping your heads down until...
I'm mostly going to direct anytime anybody starts asking about what we just did, I will ask Mama. So tell us about something she's briefly mentioned in passing about her adventures, and just let her go. Shake
And
her
I'm
hand
gonna go.
and let her go.
Like, I can go for an entire course, and if there's any fish being served at this supper, boy, am I going to go in great detail about how to best smash fish to death.
Well, yes, there's the option of the fish course. That's true. So, Savoy, make me a fast talk check to maintain that level of distraction throughout the dinner. We're just
All
gonna
right, fast talk. Hey, this is something that I'm supposed to be good at.
Do it.
Let's find out if I still am. No.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, that's kind of spectacularly bad at that, to be quite honest. So,
Oh, if we were playing D&D, it would be awesome.
yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Mama, give me one too, just to see how well you pick up. Because it's not hard to get you talking, like you said yourself. There.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So, yeah, she kind of mentions like slaughterfish or something accidentally, which is not to talk about because you know where you encountered those, which is not necessarily the best thing to mention. But Mom was able to pick up the slack and start talking about the little fingerling fish are served from where they catch them, and it's a noble delicacy because of course on a shattered planet there's not a lot of water. And then yes, you launch into your this is how to kill fish with a mace kind of thing, and it's
Different types of fish too. Like I have a wide experience, obviously.
well, of course, in your new specialty, absolutely. Okay. And it's boy, your sister leads over to you like, are you all right?
I will be.
All right. I mean, it's
I just
bad
thought
enough that your guest decided just to storm out of here without so much as a buyer.
everybody thought it was just family, and we didn't know that there were going to be important people here.
Regardless, there are certain, even if it was just family, there are rules to be
Rules for the
abided by.
people, rules that they never grew up with. You knew what you were getting into.
As your guest, Savoy, it is your duty to inform them as to how they should behave.
Well, I did not know he was going to have an enemy drop a note in your dinner.
But you kind of flash a little bit that, like, an enemy. Whatever you're talking about. I just thought he got like a hank of I don't know, horsehair or something.
I'll explain later.
All right. She kind of just like slams her wine down and summons the servant like, very well. Well, I will expect that conversation. Actually, she doesn't say it quite so broadly, but she says, I will expect that conversation later. We do not need more enemies brought into this house.
Oh, not my enemy.
By association, yes, they are.
Well,
all right, let's table this. We'll set it aside. We will talk about it later.
No notes at the table next time.
Exactly. I mean, you guys have had these arguments before, so but there's an undercurrent of where she's kind of more than annoyed. She's not like furious, not happy for sure.
I'm not real happy either because I'd rather be going and trying to make sure my inconvenient son doesn't get himself killed by the grinder.
Well, that would solve the problem, though.
But it would give some resources.
That's also true. True.
You know what? He's kind of interesting, even if he's inconvenient. So
he has got quite the story behind him.
Yeah, I'm interested, and he does interesting magic, and he's proven himself in a fight. True,
all true things.
And we're about to go after a thing that's like 5 stories tall.
Wow. I mean, you don't know if that's where this particular thread of things you have. That was a adjunct to Arlen Steel. You're not sure if that thing's going to be where this particular thing is supposed to be, but you'll find that out later.
It's supposed to be inside the creature.
Well, yeah, but you did your research on when you were researching on steel, it was a biology thing. It's not. They never remember. Hob and Medics never said anything about a creature there. Just they know that there's some at this location. That's all they know.
And the fact that all of their people have never come back.
Details. Stop worrying about those inconsequential details. All right, we're going to pivot from the dinner to, I believe it was the Headless Prince, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Dry Jock Tavern.
Dry Dock, yes. I sent you a bit of a circuitous route back to the Dry Dock, and I think, oh yeah, you had kind of braced them and said, I want to meet the head guy in charge.
Yep.
Correct.
And they said they couldn't get me a meeting with the main head, but they were going to give me a meeting with someone else who was apparently higher up.
Exactly.
So I was waiting there for...
Correct. All right, and at 5, 7, 9, 10 minutes, and a woman slides onto the stool next to you, which I assume you were kind of trying to keep open for just such a person to arrive, assuming this is the person and not just someone else.
I pretty much just keep to myself until someone tries to talk to me, so...
All right, well, if you were keeping that stool open, there is someone sitting there now, so I wasn't sure if you're going to try to brush them off, or if you think this might be the person that you wanted to meet. Well,
I'll give them a quick look to see if they look like the type of person. If not, then I'd probably just ignore them.
And what does that person look like?
I mean,
like a sign saying part of a secret organization?
Well, the people that they send to me usually are quite roguish looking. So I would be looking for someone who is probably hiding a lot of their features. Maybe they have a hood over their head.
Well, the other guy wasn't all that secretive when he met you.
But someone higher up may want to keep their...
Maybe. This woman looks about like in her middle 30s. Her skin is tan, like she might spend a lot of time outdoors. She has honey blonde hair, shoulder length. She's dressed in just everyday traveling gear, nothing really spectacular. She doesn't look like she's armed. And she seems to be kind of studiously ignoring you as well. So gets the bar, keeps attention, and order a drink, and he brings it over, and she pays for it, and that's really what's going on right now. So what do you wish to do?
So I'll turn to this woman. I'll say, do I... You look familiar. Do I know you? I'm just lying at my ass.
She finishes the swallow she's taking and sets it down and says, I can't possibly see how that would be the case since I've never laid eyes on you before, even though I know you by reputation. She hasn't looked at you yet. She's still straight ahead.
And so I'll turn back away from looking at her and say, I assume you're the one I'm supposed to be talking with now? Next one up the chain?
You should be careful with those assumptions, Laureate. They can get you in a lot of trouble. But, so we don't continue this dance of words any longer, yes, I interrupted what I had planned for this evening because someone needed their hand held. So I'm here, and you would better make this worth my while if you want this relationship to continue on a friendly basis.
Well, let's start from the beginning. The initial job. Kendrick actually wanted to help Gelspar, and his intentions...
Yeah, he made no bones about that, so let's move on to something a little more germane to what I'm interested in. Thank you.
Okay, well, let's start with he now has a hearth crystal that's still active, that has been replaced now by a new one, but still has some power to it. A bit diminished, but that could be some use to him or someone in the academy.
Indeed. So you're referring to the old Gelspar crystal. Yes, correct. We found it interesting that happened to magically disappear, shall we say, once the new one was installed, as if it never existed. But I would expect no less from him. We may have a task for you regarding that later, but let's set that aside for now. Go on.
It seems he liked the group that I was with, and he invited us over to his residence. It's quite an extravagant palace, just about.
Well, okay, you're skipping ahead a bit, miss. Yeah. Although actually, you're about the same age as her, technically. So
yeah.
So he says you're skipping important bits of the story. You were the ones who got the crystal. Where did it come from? Where did you find it?
It came from a skyworm. Yes, they exist.
Yeah, make an insight check at +4.
So that means I get. Does it mean like
You have to add 4, so it's a
fail?
A minus to the roll, so you failed. Okay. All right.
Oh wait, is it a minus to the roll? So that means it's.
No, adding means plus. You actually rolled a 13,
Yeah.
so you definitely.
Okay,
failed.
sorry, because we're different from D&D
I know,
mindset.
a little. It's the opposite. Yep. So, all right, she was taking a drink as you said the skyworm, but you didn't notice any change in her demeanor. She sets it down like she does look at you.
Yeah.
A bit, and that's why you said, yeah, they're real. So the council is getting them. The nobles are going out and harvesting these crystals from skyworms that are not myth and legend.
Well, I guess the power from one of these crystals, I mean, it could be what's powering Adriel. I don't know that information. The council keeps that quite close to their chest.
Let's stick to the here and now and what you do know. Although she looks at you a little bit more speculatively. And she's like, then seems to reverse herself. Like, wait a minute, wait.
Yeah, I'm not even looking.
What's powering the city?
Yeah, sorry, train of thought.
No. Why don't you keep going down there and let's see where that takes you? What do you think is going on with the nobles and how Adriel is sustained? Do tell.
I would rather keep that to myself if you don't mind, until I'm ready to pursue that.
I'm ready to pursue it now, and that was not a request. Again, if you want this relationship to stay friendly, you'll give me what I want to know. Otherwise, it will turn most unfriendly.
Well,
and believe me, you don't want that for you or your friends.
As I said, it's only a theory. The council keeps all that information to themselves.
Hypotheses are the basis of what makes our reality. So, give me a paragraph. Give me the laureate scholarly summary. Go.
Well, if you wanted to lift something as big as Adriel out of the sky, you're going to need a series of large clusters of crystals, and that had to be placed in strategic locations.
Sure.
Where these are, I don't know. That's just a theory, as I said, because I can't really ascertain any information on this. I can't give you any more.
So
I'd rather work with absolutes than with theory.
But you think at some point the noble families ensconced these crystals somewhere very secretive and very heavily guarded to make sure Adriel would stay aloft no matter what. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yes, I get. I mean, like, how
okay.
else?
See, now was that really all that hard? No, it wasn't.
Where are you going with this?
That is for me to know and you to find out if and when I deem it necessary. Laureate. All right, skyworms. And she actually keeps her voice down when she says that, even though the hubbub in the dry dock is fairly loud. So, but even so, when she says that, she keeps it down. And even casts like a glance around to make sure no one's taking any undue interest in your conversation. So you recovered it. What happened to the worm?
It flew away. We didn't want to chase it. The creature itself is probably the size of Adriel itself. It is a very large creature.
So this crystal was like on its back, or where was it contained? It swallowed it, or it excreted it. What? How?
I don't know how it obtained it. If it did obtain it, or if it was born from it. I mean, like, that's not my area. That was Weiss's area. My guess is that it may have swallowed it. That's just a rough guess. I can't really, we were only there for such a short time. It was a very hazardous place, and the chasers, who seems to be also very interested in what you are doing. They were right on our tail, and let's just say I feel like they were trying to double cross you, and you may want to warn them off what you were trying to do.
Oh, if the chasers become that much of a thorn in our side, we'll deal with them when the time comes. You needn't worry yourself about our relationship with them, such as it is.
So you.
But I did notice.
So,
I did.
so they are.
Their attention.
They are interested in. They are working with us, are they? I need to know this if I need to communicate with them.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't go so far as to say there's an us right now. The chasers are interested in anything that may threaten their base of power. It's very simple. Sometimes our interests align. Sometimes our interests are diametrically opposed. It just depends on what day of the week it is. But again, you needn't concern yourself of that. I will let you know what you need to know and what you do not need to know. Right now, our relationship with the chasers is something you don't need to concern yourself about. So, you recover the crystal from, if I'm to ascertain your words correctly, inside the Skyworm.
We crash into it.
So you rammed it and
It was more like the
chasers.
The chasers were on our tail, and they intentionally caused our ship to crash into it.
And then after sustaining this, well, actually, if it's as big as Adriel, then a small ship wouldn't really bother it that much.
A creature that size, I mean, it could just be like a fly.
Exactly. But that would imply that there might be more than one crystal inside these things if it is so large. The crystal's not that...
As I said, it was the only one that I saw.
Okay.
It could be in theory, but as I said, these creatures... This is a creature of legend, which I just now know is, based on what I've seen, is real. This is huge.
Indeed. Which means you need to be careful about whom you go and tell that story to, either. There's going to be a lot of people who want to get their claws into you. And guess what? They may not be as nice as I am about it. So you returned it unharmed, apparently. Although the rumor is you came back in a different ship than the one you left in.
The chasers attempted to steal the crystal, and we were able to take them out and retrieve the crystal and their ship at the same time. Hence why...
So your ship was damaged in the ramming of the Skyworm.
It's currently somewhere in the Skyworm's, I assume, internal systems. I guess it swallowed it, maybe. Who knows?
I guess you won't be getting that back then.
This is why I'm saying that the chasers, you need to do something about the chasers. You can't let them stay on us like this. They've already threatened us as soon as we arrive back.
Well, you did kill their people and steal their ship, so technically, they're within their rights to want to claim some kind of recompense. I will take your suggestion under advisement in terms of what I wish to do with them. We'll see. I cannot guarantee anything. Moving against them too strongly will expose other operations we have currently underway. But there are ways to distract them. There are ways to point them elsewhere. Let's put it that way. And so you returned, put the crystal up, and now you're known as the Heroes of Gelspar, and apparently are buddy-buddy with
Kendrick is.
Baron Maddox.
I honestly
you're
don't
friends
care.
with him now for having accomplished the goal he set out to you. That must be very useful, isn't it? And you said you were just recently invited to his manor. Is that what I understood? You,
Correct.
hobnobbing at the estate, per se?
Correct.
Was it a good meal?
Yeah.
Good.
Some rare... I don't understand where this conversation's going, but are you trying to... Is there something specific you want to ask?
Well, I was getting around to the topic of conversation, but it's rude to just charge right in there. So I thought I'd be, a little more genteel about it and ask how the dinner was. I've heard his cook is quite magnificent.
Her voice, I don't know any... don't remember her from the academy or anything like that, do I?
No, keep in mind, it's been a decade.
Yeah,
so
I know.
You haven't really had a lot
It's been a long time, but who knows?
Exactly.
Just in case.
She does not sound even or look remotely familiar at all.
Okay. She's not like Elise or something like that.
Well, it's funny because some of her mannerisms actually remind me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. It was like, she looks a bit...
Does Elise have a sister? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you're pretty sure this is not the same person. And she says, yes, well, the topics of conversation were what I was getting to in general. And yes, what did you talk about with the good Baron Kendrick Maddox?
Well, before I talk about now that my job is done, I'd like to talk about negotiating the next phase of my job. I assume you will want me to pass on any information that I hear from within Kendrick's walls.
I thought that's what you were already doing.
Well, my job, your job was only about the heart crystal. That's what I was told. And now that job is over, I need to know how far my status has been. Is it going to be returned, or is it?
That is not up to me. However, if the information you have delivered can be verified, I have a feeling there will be more people even above me who will want to speak with you in time. So I will advocate some patience, Laureate. Barging around and asking to see the heads of organizations will not get you far.
You know, you're not the first one who has asked me to do jobs like this and have claimed that they could help me get my my credentials back from the academy. But starting to get sick and tired of it. And surprisingly enough, Kendrick is the first person who has actually come out and talked to me directly about this, and someone of status.
Of course he is, because he wants what you have in that pretty little head of yours. Don't be a fool. Kendricks wants to use you as much as anyone else, even those at the academy who want to unlock the secrets inside your head. He is no different
so you're not from the
than
academy,
anyone
are you?
else.
Oh. Okay, that knocks off
Look,
that.
do you think you were at the academy yourself? You know it is not monolithic. You know there are groups who are doing one thing and groups who are doing another, and a lot of times those groups are diametrically opposed to each other.
I know.
If you want to join the right one, you will bide your time. You will do what we say. I will take this back through the proper channels, and then someone, if not myself, since you seem predisposed to not deal with lesser levels of employees, will contact you about the next steps. Again, assuming your information is correct.
If this information is correct, the next time we meet, it will be with someone higher up, I assume.
No, the next time you'll meet will be with me again. As I said, I am your conduit. I am the only conduit you have. You're not going to keep moving up the chain until we ascertain it is time and that we trust you enough, Silverglades, to bring you into the next circle. It may never happen, and you need to prepare yourself for that. You still have that cloud hanging over you from 10 years ago. It has not been expunged yet, and there are many in the academy who would just as see you take a long walk off the edge of Adriel. Make no mistake, the academics have long memories.
Oh, I know.
It was a huge black mark, and you know very well there are those who would wish to see you expunged from the records as if you never existed. So watch yourself and the games you're playing, Laureate, because they can end sooner than you think. And that's not a warning. It's not a threat. It's a warning. Just because they use words instead of weapons does not mean they can be any less deadly. So I thank you for the information.
Hold on.
I wasn't leaving yet.
Kendrick is in a partnership with a group known as the Detossi, and he has a shipment coming into the red market.
We're aware of the Detossi. Why is this special? The Detossi is another merchant clan.
All I know is that it's high, in a quote, high quality goods.
Interesting. Give that to your chaser friends the next time you see them. Let's dangle that bait and see if they take it. This is of no interest to us. Technology is of interest to us. What Kendrick's plans are beyond Gelspar is of interest to us. Does he really think he can get that seat at the council? Which, to me, is as fanciful as pulling the moon down from the sky. But if he thinks he can do it, more power to him. The more that keeps the nobles turned inward, the better off we are able to proceed with our plans. I trust you know to keep this relationship to yourself.
Yes.
It would go poorly for you if word were to leak to Maddox or anyone else of what we have in mind.
I know.
And if you want that way back into the academy, which can be done, by the way, it's not impossible. It's going to be difficult, but it is not impossible. So you keep doing what you're doing. I'll do what I do. And then hopefully I'll have some better news for you when we meet next. All right? She drinks the rest of her, but she only had the one throughout this whole conversation.
Before she gets up, one last thing. And I'll hand her the satchel, which has the coins from... Oh, sorry, hold on.
Oh,
Nice trick, Laureate. You get out of it.
Yeah, you take that. You guys take that really seriously.
You want to hear it?
Stand by for further instruction.
Yeah, it's required by law. It's annoying.
Ducks.
oh my god!
That was great.
That was
I wasn't even
hilarious.
looking, and I thought Lori threw the bag down, and then this is what happened.
Yeah, it's got an alarm in it. She opens it up and it's just saying all this random stuff. No. All right, so I kind of tossed the bag to her. It has the summit coin in it, a couple summit coins, and it's got the bomb.
Did you like cinch it tight so she has to open it, or does it?
Yeah. She has to open it, and
All
so
right.
I.
She does so like I. She wasn't asking for a tip or anything, but then she sees the zenith. So like, where'd these come from?
I was hoping to ask you. Do you know a possible bomb maker who makes a bomb like this?
A bomb like what?
It's got the bomb in it.
Oh Jesus! She threw the bag with the bomb.
I passed her the bag.
It's a lot.
It's got the bomb plus summit coins in it.
Oh, that's a pretty big bag. The bomb's not small. We'll let you know that. So you might want to keep that in your other bag and give her the pouch, and then say like open the flap up, maybe.
Yeah. We'll just show it to her. Just
Throw it her way.
I'm just showing it to her.
Trying to get us arrested.
So I'm going to show her the bomb and say, "You don't know anything about this."
About what? That someone smuggled? Where did you get that? And where did you get these?
The Rift Keepers.
I know this is Summit money. So you're saying, wait, Rift Keepers from where? You went to Summit recently?
They were trying to place these bombs strategically at the elevators to the Silverglades. And
what?
All right, seems you know nothing about it. It seems
you
Summit...
can make an insight check to see if she's lying.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually, because I need to make sure that she is. And I can't freaking read people.
Okay, well, I mean, even if you'd made it, it looks for the first time you seem to have kind of cracked her veneer, and this does look like genuine surprise, as in everything you can tell. She was completely caught off guard by your comments. Well, bringing the bomb into the dry dock, that's another story entirely. But she looks entirely like, what the hell? And she's like, so, wait, Rift Keepers from Summit. And again, she lowers her voice before she gets it. We're planting explosives in the Silverglades.
Yes, I think they were trying to detach the Silverglades from Adriel, and if that were to happen, it would cause a chain reaction, probably either destroy or heavily damage parts of Adriel.
Well, I mean, if they knew what they were doing, you could separate the Silverglades. It's just the chains are really holding that up. You could separate that and Gelspar at the same time, because it would cause then a swing effect and just tear the whole thing right off the bottom.
It's of course assuming they plant them properly.
Well, the Rift Keepers, I mean, she cautiously opens up that flap again. That looks like good work from what I can tell. Look, I'm no expert. You need to leave that here with me.
See, this is something I'm actually interested in. It's something that harms Adriel. So if you're willing to work with me on this.
Yes, and if you want to get that access back to the Academy again, this as proof, we might be able to even tell who made it. That will go a long way towards reinstating you. But I need to take this so our people can look at it.
Fine.
All right. You like transfer it over to her lab.
Yeah, very, very carefully.
Well, I mean, it looks. I mean, not that you're a bomb expert.
I'm no expert, but I know it's a bomb.
Yeah, but it's also. I mean, you guys carried it through a worm and didn't use it there, and through a chase.
Well, I mean, like, it also very discreetly.
Yes. All right. She kind of looks at you, and you see that kind of like almost a newfound respect for you at the end of the meeting. It's like, all right, you've done well, Laureate. Yes, we will definitely be looking into this. Are you slated to be anywhere in the next few days, as in leaving the city again?
Kendrick has asked me to speak to Hob, and he's got a task for us. I don't know anything about it yet, so...
She kind of rolls her eyes at the mention of Hobb's name. Yes. Tread carefully when dealing with him.
Is Hob...
He is not a man to be trusted.
If you're on Hobb's bad side, do you know, is he quite... does he get quite aggressive? You know what I mean?
Not in the way you might think. Let's just say Hobbs never been a gold coin he didn't like, and he would sell out his own grandmother if the price was right.
Okay, he's one of those.
Be very careful what you tell him and why. She kind of thinks for a second, like, he's got one over on you because you didn't bring back his ship, didn't you? That's it, isn't it? What is the task they assigned you to deal with?
All I know is I'll know tomorrow.
Make a fast talk roll.
Hey, pass that one.
All right. She stares at you for a long moment, then nods. All right. I'm gonna prioritize this. She pats the bomb satchel, and which also has the Zenith coins. Go take care of that bit of business. When you come back, be ready to possibly head back to the Silverglades. We need to know more about what's going on there, especially what the Riftkeepers are up to there too. I'll be in touch. And then she gets up and walks out. Only after she leaves that you realize you never got any kind of a name from her whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother trying to get names from these people because they're probably fake or
well, that's a pretty good indication, yes.
Everyone else's has been so far.
Or suspect or something. So what are your plans after your meeting?
So I'll just pay the keep for my drink and head back to
You don't need to. The bartender says she already took care of it. So I paid for yours as well.
I should have asked for more money from her.
Yeah, you don't have the zealots anymore either. She took those too.
Yep. Ripped my 2 gold, 2 summit coins. There we go.
Yep, all gone. And the bomb. You don't have the bomb anymore either.
Yep, and the bomb. Take that.
No more random bombs in bars.
Yes, exactly. Okay. All right. So you finish your drink, and then you're gonna sit there and stew a while, or are you off somewhere else?
Yeah. How late is it now? Because it's probably been a fair bit.
Let's see. After you run around the shopkeeping, the coming to the bar, the waiting for her. I mean, they're well into dinner now. You know that for a fact. So they're probably on the tail end of it. So by the time you get back, it'll probably be just about over, you figure. And that's
all my gear's there anyway, so all my main attire, so I don't want to give this back, so yeah, I'll head back.
Okay. All right. I'll have you take a walk. It is full on nightfall now, of course, because it was just dusk when you headed to the Clueless Prince, sorry. And let's see, you're heading back. It's kind of on the edge of the Port of Dreams area. So it's not the best part of town, but it's not Gelspar either.
Yeah. It's safe enough.
Right. Well, opinions vary.
famous
And
last words.
Indeed, as you turn down one street, you see two people standing at the edge of it. They're casting long shadows kind of in the moonlight, and they're definitely facing you, and they seem to be waiting for, well, something.
Do they look like chasers?
It's too far to tell, and they both have like cowls over their faces hidden, so they could be. They might not
Alright.
be. It's hard to say.
I might just like duck in an alley and just watch them in like a stealthy fashion, just to see if they're after me or keeping an eye on me, following me.
Are you trying to be stealthy about your alley ducking, or are you just kind of
Yes.
casually like,
Yes.
okay, stealth roll, please? At a +2.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, all right. There they are! I better go this way! Well, anyways.
Pick up
What was that noise?
You kick a cat. You step on a cat's paw.
Every step, broken glass, a cat's yowl, you kick a kid.
I think
You
one
think
of, one of the dogs has started smelling the raw meat
Yep.
that's still on my hands.
Exactly. Well, you think you're being stealthy, but yeah,
It
not
doesn't
so
look
much.
like it doesn't look like they're following me or.
So
keep
you
an
were
eye on
you were gonna go into the alley, then turn around and kind of like peek around the corner to see what was going
yeah,
on.
yeah. And of course, I'll make it look like, I guess because I fumbled it, I just look like I went the wrong way and kind of like trip. Look like
They just seem to be standing there, but there's also, you now notice there's no one else in the street, whereas before there was at least like a few people going here and there or doing whatever, like the typical city street at night. But now the street seems to be oddly deserted. And that's when someone clears their throat from behind you, and you swear when you ducked into the alley there was no one there.
Mhm.
Do you turn
Alright.
around?
Yes, I turn around.
All right. It's Grinder again, by himself this time. And he holds his hands up, it's like, yeah, don't get all alarmed, Laureate. I wanted to have a talk with whom I hope was one of the more level-headed of your group. However, you do hear footsteps approaching. You figure it's the other two coming in to kind of
Yeah, to
close the
flank.
pincer.
Yeah.
But it's all right. It's all right. Now it's gonna happen. We're just gonna have some words, you and I. That's all. I have to say, it was a bit of a surprise to see you without your chums out tonight, but we chasers are not one to let an opportunity go by unrealized. I was hoping to maybe just have a little chat, maybe have you carry a message back to your friends, talk some sense into them. We can all just get along here if you guys just willing to meet us halfway.
Well, I was meeting our mutual employer.
Maddox?
No, the other one.
The chasers employ people. We are not employed by them. So you'll have to be a bit more specific.
They told me to tell you that Kendrick has made a partnership with a faction called the Destossi, a merchant group, and that there is a shipment happening in the red market of high quality goods.
Red Market's a big place, so where exactly?
I don't know. It's not my job.
Well, it seems your information is crap because you can't tell me where this 100 shipments come in and out of the market every day.
Well, it came.
If that's all you got for
I
me.
want to know where it came from. It came from Kendrick. Well, at least I overheard that.
Yeah, so he and another merchant clan are bringing in a shipment. Like I said, one of 100 that come into the red market every day. How are we supposed to narrow that down?
I just shrug. It's like, not my job. I was told to tell you that.
If this is the quality of the information you're bringing, your usefulness is going to decrease significantly very quickly. And we chasers don't keep things around that aren't useful to us.
What do you want?
Something more than that. Maddox came out on top. Amazingly, given you four, which we're, to be honest, still wrapping our heads around. I want to know what happened out there in the Azure. The group we sent should have left you bleeding and gone. Instead, they're gone and you return. Now, you don't look like much. The iron hair doesn't look like much. The big one, maybe. And then the crazy one with the tattoos, who knows what the hell's up with his problem, but I'll deal with him in time. So how you ragtag bunch of whatevers managed to best our door crasher and the crew, I find hard to believe unless you had some sort of inside help.
To be honest, we didn't know that you were going to ambush us there. And I guess...
Well, it wouldn't have been much of an ambush if you did know now, would it, Cully?
So, would you say that we're just better than that crew?
Apparently, and he actually nods at that, like he's acknowledging your point. It's like, apparently you were. It's kind of a shame.
In fact, that's what I assume why Kendrick liked us so much.
I don't know, the way his word was going out far and wide, it seemed like he would take any four that showed up at the right place at the right time. I mean, what? Come on, you're a failed scholar. Why would you come along for this?
I have my reasons.
Oh, and what might those be?
What
Get your
else
hands on a
does-
hearth crystal to study?
What else would a scholar want?
Redeem yourself from that incident in the Silverglades a decade ago?
Why is everyone trying to anger me about what happened 10 years ago?
5
Trying to
people
push
go into
me.
the glades and one person walks out. It makes a person ask a lot of questions to that person who came out now, doesn't it? As for anger, that's how you react is up to you. All I know is what people said when you came back, clutching that crystal shard, and no one else did, leaving 4 graves in the glades. You can't help it if tongues are about to wag about what might have happened.
Well,
What the most promising hearth crystal scholar might have done to those other people in pursuit of knowledge.
well, the
people
council
talk.
and the academy have all the documents and information on it. Go pester them.
I prefer to get my information straight from the source. But that's a conversation for another time. So, your information is useless, and it seems that you and your group, at least to us, are fairly useless, and you still have our ship that we want back. How would you propose we fix this scenario? I mean, other than slitting your throats and leaving you in the gutter, of course, that gets our ship back automatically. But I hate to resort to such crude methods. It's really beneath me.
Well, you already made an agreement with us, so we were going to get you information from Kendrick.
So far, your information's been piss poor, Cully.
It's
A
barely
shipment
been
coming
a day.
in somewhere at the red market?
That's all I know. That's what I overheard. You're lucky to get that just within a day of knowing Kendrick, so to speak.
Luck isn't a factor in our relationship. And if you rely on it too heavily, it's going to run out when you least expect it. Keep that in mind. You've got one more day to come up with something better. Otherwise, it won't go well for you. And that is a promise. And he pushes by you and walks off with the 2 falling in behind him. And you are alone in the alley entrance to the street.
I'm actually gonna. I'm not gonna go to the veneer place. I'm actually gonna hightail it back to the inn, in case there's
To your inn or the dry dock?
to my inn,
Okay.
to see if there's been any threats to them.
Okay, are you rushing in or
Yes.
like rushing over there and then stopping and then
yeah, I'll rush there and then wait
together?
out and then like just check out the front, see if there's anyone suspiciously just waiting there, and then go in and just check it out to see if anyone has
right. Make a focus make a focus roll when you get to the inn's exterior.
fail.
All right. Actually, everything looks very quiet. The lights are on. There seems to be a moderate crowd inside. You can hear noises coming out, clink of glasses, conversation. Everything seems the fountain is splashing. Everything seems perfectly copacetic, basically. So you're heading inside.
Yeah, I'll head inside and see if
Give me another focus roll.
That's a pass.
Okay. You take a moment, like inside the door, and take kind of a long scan around the room. Nothing appears out of the ordinary. Certainly, there's no like group of skull-faced men and women sitting around. Everything seems perfectly fine. The boy, whose name I can't remember, gives you a glower as he's busy bussing a table.
Presley.
Presley, yes. Kind of looks up, scowls, then goes back to his work. The two, the parents, older man and woman, are behind the bar, attending, taking care of people. Everything, it's just like a normal evening.
Just seems
here.
all right. All right.
Yep. So,
damn it.
There you go.
All right. I'll
she gives you kind of a
yeah,
glance behind the bar.
I'll kind of just pull Ali aside and
That's
ask
the
her.
woman. Is that the
yeah,
woman?
that's the woman.
Right?
That's the woman. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Just ask her quickly if there was any incidents that you need to be aware of.
Well, no, nothing out of the ordinary. Laureate, what is going on? You rush in here and then you rush back out. Now you're rushing here, looking like you've seen I don't know what, and you're scanning around like you're looking like I don't know. The place is going to explode or burn down or fall over or something. What is happening? What's the matter?
It's nothing.
Talk to us.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Make a fast
another
talk roll.
time. Nope.
She shakes her head and puts her hand on your shoulders. You never could lie to me. She says, look, something's troubling you. It's as plain as that nose on your face.
It was just a threat. That's all. And I just had to.
A threat from who? Is there something we need to watch out for?
No,
you need to tell us.
no.
Come on. She takes you by the arm in that way that older, like motherly women have, and pulls you back into the kitchen. And you can either resist or allow yourself to be drawn along, but it's like her grip is surprisingly firm. I gotta just like haul you back there.
Yeah, I'll just go with it, even though I don't really want to.
I know, yeah, but it's kind of like once she's got you in your pull, it's kind of hard to. It's like, and she's like, "All right, sit down." Puts you to like a stool, like off to the corner. If something's going to affect you, it's going to affect us, and we need to know so we're not caught by surprise. If someone's threatening you, then we need to know about it, because otherwise we're going to be taken unawares if they do cause trouble around here.
It's just one of my jobs.
What is happening?
They know the history, and they aren't exactly...
Dearie, everyone knows your history. You're probably one of the most famous people who's not a noble in the city. I don't know why you don't understand how that works.
It's the Chasers.
I was kind of wide at that, like... They're not making a move into this neighborhood, are they?
No, they just threatened the inn, and I was worried.
Threatened you as in how? You're not doing business with them, are you?
No, they were. Let's just say they were part of the job. They interfered, and because they know of the history, that they're trying to use that against me. And I was just worried for a second.
This is the Gelspar crystal thing.
No, it's another job. It's not to do with Silverglades.
No, she said the Gelspar crystal thing.
Oh, the Gelspar.
Recovering, yeah.
Yes, it was about the Gelspar crystal thing.
Oh, kind of spits on the floor like those skull-faced bastards. All right, well, look, we'll keep an eye out for them. Give them the side of my rolling pin if they show up here. Well, for gosh sake, be careful.
I will.
They're not. I mean, even I know they're dangerous. And if they start coming around here, then they mean business.
Just let me know if you see any of them, or if any one of them talk to any one of us.
Well, sure. If anyone looks at us sideways, I'll let the family know quietly. Keep it low, but we'll. All right, we'll keep an eye out. I'll let you know if anything goes awry. And be careful, please. Can't replace you. Yeah, you say you know. I worry it goes right out of your head the moment you step outside the door. Kind of pats your cheek. All right, I'm sure you have other places to be. Off with you now.
All right, head back to Veneers. He'll be probably like really late, but I'll get there.
Let's see. Okay, while that's all going on,
Yeah.
back at dinner, let's finish the main course. About to serve dessert with either tea or I have to figure out some sort of drink that's like coffee but not. And Lady Makia clears her throat and the room falls silent just when she does that. And now, Savoy, I believe you were to regale us with your adventure out to recover the Gelspar health crystal, weren't you?
Yes. So you know how we have stories of things like the Flying Dutchman, the abandoned ships that float in amongst the skies of Axia?
Oh, like the Banshee.
Yeah, exactly like the Banshee.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we found a ship like that,
Did you now?
and it had the crystal in it. Of course, we weren't the only ones to find it.
Oh?
Funny how that works.
Mama,
Oh.
how much have you had to drink by this time at dinner?
I have had not very much, but I'm going to play it up a little bit that I've had more.
Okay. All right, that's good to know. So, Mama, what about you?
I've been talking a lot. I've been drinking maybe. Well, I can take a lot of drink. I mean, it's kind of part of my job.
Have you lost count?
No, I don't think I've lost count. I don't know. Are they serving freely in this house? I mean,
Every time you raise the glass, it's empty. It gets refilled. So that's up to you.
I have probably had more than is wise, but I would probably take my cue from Savoy at this point, because I have been for all the fish things and all the stories she's been feeding to me and trying to direct me. So I've been following that so far.
All right, make a focus roll when she
God.
starts telling the story about the mystery, the ghost ship.
I'm so focused.
Wow.
All right, well done. Yeah. So, and that was just to make sure you don't like inadvertently start or make a noise or something to possibly give away that you nod and smile and you kind of do some drink. Yep, that's what happened. Exactly right.
More drink.
Yeah, pretty much. So and she says, and Makia says, "Oh, really? But did you find what sky pirates?"
Well, yes. I mean, the ship itself was called the Skyworm, and we were there. It was infested with things that look sort of like floating fish, and we landed hard on top. It's a very large ship. It was not one that I'd say I'm not very good at ships, and
It was a big ship. I know
Very-
ships. It was very big.
and we had a very hard landing on it. And
So, boy, make it insight roll when you said the words that you called the ship the Skyworm.
well, since I already figured out that the term Skyworm was going to be out there, ha!
Oh,
Okay.
That's a critical, isn't it?
If it's is it 3 or less for your?
Yeah, my critical. Sod fixed my stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you saw Maki's eyebrow shoot up at the mention of Skyworm, then immediately smooth down again. But you caught the warning as in kind of like, careful, child.
Yes. Well, I mean, the ship was called the Skyworm. You know, so
Right. So landed very big.
we landed rather hard. We investigated it down into the bowels. It was like going into the stomach. There was things growing. It was actually rather gross, to tell you the truth.
Things growing out the ship itself, you're saying?
And inside of it, like moss, and it was acidic, and it wasn't really great. Imagine if you were to go inside, say, the stomach of something. But we fought the little creatures who looked rather like fish off. We found the hearth crystal, and then just as we did that, sky pirates. They literally crashed into the boat. Literally.
My, that sounds rather harrowing. Whatever did you do next?
Well, we fought our way out, of course.
Hmm.
It's not like I was going to allow myself, or certainly Mama wasn't going to allow anyone to take possession of ourselves or the treasure we had found.
Now, I'd just like to be clear that not every sky pirate is so devious as that bunch was. Some of them, them, are very, very lovely people. I just want to be clear. More dessert, please.
Everyone kind of looks at you and mentioning that some sky pirates are very lovely people, kind of like a couple of jaws hanging open. And then it's kind of when Mama realizes that, oh yeah, wait, these are merchants. Probably these are diametrically opposed to sky pirates preying on their ships. And that's when you call for the dessert again. Yeah, which dessert is quite delicious, by the way. It's a flaky pastry cream kind of thing. It's really, really good. Yeah, you just kind of take a big bite, just kind of chew. Yeah, exactly. So you fought off the pirates. Good for you. Less pirates in the skies is a boon for everyone, of course. And then you came back to Gelspa and installed the crystal and saved the neighborhood. Well done. Well done indeed. No doubt, Baron Maddox was quite pleased at your performance. Was he not?
Doubt. Yes.
Excellent, excellent. Well, his star continues to rise. He certainly has no lack of courage, shall we say, and conviction, I believe. He certainly bears watching. Yes, yes. Ooh. Oh, my Lady Veneer, it's the time it grows late. I thank you for a most illuminating and entertaining evening. Such things notwithstanding, with a pointed look at where Everest was sitting. But I should be heading on back. I shall call on you for tea soon. This has been most enjoyable. She gets up and her own servants who were waiting outside kind of come in like as if they heard magically that she was leaving and come in and kind of handmaidens, servants, you're not really sure what they are, and they escort her out, and she nods to everyone. She leaves. They all rise. Everyone gets up when she leaves and wait until she leaves, and then they kind of take their seats again. Conversation continues, but it's clear it's starting to break up now. Now that certainly Maki is gone, people really start making their excuses to leave too. So fairly soon, everyone is gone except for your immediate family, and Mama really is all that's left. And it took about over the next 30 minutes. And that's about when Laureate returns. So, Laurie, I'm not sure if you're going to your room or if you're going to check out to see what was going on or what.
Oh, no. As soon as Laureate returns and everything's broken up and we can leave, I'm gone, and I'm going to grab Laureate to basically be like, I'm going to steer her away. Like, nobody can meet her yet. What I just...
Yeah.
All right, for convenience sake, she's like coming down the hall as you're.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry, I'm late. Whoa!
We're walking.
We're walking.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
So, okay, close the door.
Where are you going? To your quarters?
To where Lorient is, because that's Lorient's room.
Oh, so, okay, going to her room. Okay, that's fine.
I brought Laureate a dessert.
Yes. And Malmas follows. I wait until we get all in the room and close the door. And I'm like, okay, I wanted to catch you before anyone asked you any inconvenient questions. For the record, I have told my sister and her guest that we found an abandoned ship called the Skyworm, and that we found the crystal within it.
Abandoned
just
ship
so you know.
Called the Skyworm.
And that things were growing on the inside of it, like it was almost like going into the stomach, and then we got attacked by sky pirates, and then we beat them, which is basically sort of almost the same.
So you want me to just say that if she asks?
Yes, if she asks, because honestly, there's a certain high-level noble who really doesn't want certain words actually getting out.
Okay.
And so I'm protecting my family this way. So around here, at least, it was an abandoned ship that we found the crystal within.
Yeah, I can make up something about we used a special tracker we got,
Yeah.
and things like that. Yeah, I can. If you want me to,
Nobody asked me how that happened because I didn't
if you want
know.
me to spin a tale like that, I can do that.
Yes.
Whether she'll
okay.
believe me.
Well, let me tell you, apparently saying the word Skyworm will make people very pissed off.
Call it the luck of the Azure. Everybody knows out there that you've got to count on some luck on some degree. So we stumbled on the right ship at the right time. That's something that happens out there. I tell you, there's things about that sky we don't yet
They know
know.
Maddox is involved. I mean, Lady Amakia mentioned it.
That's true.
So.
Are you going to eat that dessert, Laureate?
I'm not hungry. You can have it.
I don't want it to go to waste.
Look now. Can I?
Would they need to do inside checks on me? I think that probably worth
no,
it.
it's not necessary. You can if you wish to call for that, you can, but I don't call for that between party members.
Okay.
I mean, if you're not resisting my wait, are you all right? You look. Like
Well, I'm out of breath. I'd definitely be out of breath still. But other than that, I would just be like, yeah, I'm just I had to do a job and quickly, and it was just had to run around a bit. I'm just a bit tired.
Yeah, how'd your shady meeting thing go?
Shady meeting?
It looked like a shady meeting was going to happen. Not that I followed. I just happened rolling in the same direction. Because if I was following you, you wouldn't have known.
It was fine.
Good at this. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's just a private meeting with someone I know, that's all.
All right. I hope it went well.
As best as it could be.
Well, if you need anything, let me know. Oh, you weren't here when I found. Oh, wait, Mama, you weren't here when I found it. Okay, so for tomorrow. Also, Alvarez had the Chasers sent a note with Alvarez's enemy's hair in it, and
the Chasers.
Yeah, and so he ran off.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if we're gonna have to go rescue him or not. But before that, before all that happened, I was doing some research. Weirdly, this metal we're supposed to go looking for is biologically created through a creature, and John, I can't remember the name of it.
Gravehide War Beast.
Called a Gravehide War Beast, which is about, I don't know, the size of a large tower. And
maybe the size of your main manor house. That's about right.
Yeah,
maybe
it's very, very.
Would I have general knowledge on this if I do a knowledge check? Being a
you
scholar?
can do a knowledge check, and I'll tell you if you do or not.
See if I know. See if I can get a successful knowledge roll. Yeah, I do. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you are knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So I'd say this, and I'm like, it's supposed to be inside this creature.
Yes, you did pay attention in your biology classes at the academy. You have heard of it. She is correct. I mean, basically what she said is, yes, that is a thing that is known to happen. The beasts are fairly rare. They are highly prized, as is the metal that comes from them. Same Ireland steel kind of thing.
I know of them. Only from books, really, but it'd be interesting to meet one, I guess, if we find one.
Are we going to have to crawl into that too?
I hope not. John, just to make sure that I'm not getting things confused, the metal inside the War Beast is the Ireland steel, or is it akin to the Ireland steel?
No, it's Ireland steel.
Okay, it is Ireland steel.
It's the real deal. Yeah, absolutely.
So either we're going to find a corpse with this metal, or we're going to find a very large, probably angry live beast that has already been attacked multiple times because we're not the first group going out.
Maybe I would to somehow, maybe we could lure it to some region that makes it easiest for us to extract the steel without hurting it. But I mean, I know about the creature. I don't really have intricate knowledge of its internals. If it's
right, based on the book that I was looking at, there is currently no known way to extract the metal without killing it. So I thought I would give you that information before we head off into this possibly bad thing.
All right, we'll probably need some kind of tools on our airship, maybe some firepower, some ballistas, something to help us down this
Did
beast.
you happen to notice? Actually, Mama, you went on the ship. Did it have ballistas and stuff like that?
I looked at the ship intently. It's a nice ship. I don't remember if I saw ballistas on it though.
Well,
It definitely had one because it was the
were
one.
all on the ship
Yeah,
because you used it to get out of
Yeah.
it definitely had one because it needed one to punch through the Skyworm's
Yeah.
body
Right.
to get to us. So it's definitely got one. I don't
Actually,
know
that's true, Mom. When you did inspect it, yes, there is actually a forward cannon and an aft cannon, which is similar to the one that was in the Gilded Drake. So it is armed for the front arc, firing arc, and the rear firing arc. That's about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright,
Thank you.
So we're gonna
Mhm.
probably need some extra ammunition for that to possibly pierce it.
We might not be able to get extra ammunition in the ship though if we're planning on leaving early or quickly.
Well, I thought we were supposed to leave tomorrow, but
I'm
if
sure
Alvarez-
Kendrick can supply us, or Hob.
Right.
Oh yeah.
We
We
need an extra day or two if we have to go search out Alvarez to.
He'll come back. He's sketchy but very reliable, I find.
He's rather inconvenient, but he can be reliable. At least for the one thing we've done together. But I'm not sure how reliable he will be if he's chasing after his enemy. And I'm not, honestly, if I had been thinking about this, I'm not completely certain that that was a false trail for Alvarez just to get him away from us so they could ambush him.
Honestly, I'm worried about him. Would you mind if we go look for him?
Right now,
Yeah.
I will need to change. I'm not exactly in fighting gear. And while Mama is perfectly capable of fighting in the gown that she is in, give me 10 minutes.
I don't want to ruin my dress, so I'll go out of it at least. It's a nice
Give us
dress.
20 minutes, and then we can go look for him. Of course, hunting down the chasers in the middle of the night, probably not the smartest thing we've ever done.
Do we even know where he's gone? Can we even track him? I
I
mean,
don't know.
While
Daniel?
you're getting ready, I'll head out and just see if I can ask anyone spotted him.
Yeah, he's not
I know
exactly.
it's late, but there may be some people still about.
So then where do we meet you?
I'll
Yeah,
come
maybe
back,
wait
come
for
back
us.
to the entrance of your manor.
All right, well, let's do it.
So you two were changing. You were going to look for where he might have gone.
Your direction, the general direction he's gone. Like if we may have spotted him down that path or that path.
Oh, and if I didn't tell them before, I tell them about the note and the hair.
Yeah, you told
Okay.
us.
Yeah, you told that.
Well, Mama, you were there when he got it, so that's not
That's
surprising. But you told Lori.
Totally on it.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. All right. Let's see. Give me a focus roll, Laureate, for your search outside.
Please pass. No.
Oh dear.
My rolls are so bad.
Indeed, and this doesn't. They do not help you this time either. So, no one has seen hide nor hair, even of a strangely tattooed man who speaks in guttural grunts often. No, but there's like he disappeared.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep. So you spend like 10 minutes looking around, asking people. No one gets anything. By the time Mama, who has now changed into something more practical, and Savoy join you outside, wherever he's gone, you do not know where he's gotten to at all.
I asked around and no one's seen him. I don't know what direction he's gone. Do you have any ideas? Did he say anything? Did he?
He literally said nothing. He shoved his plate away, he shoved his chair away, and he left. Mama offered to help, and he did not respond.
That's okay. The dessert was really worth sticking around for. But who dropped off the note? Can your servants tell us that? If we know who dropped off the note, we might be able to track
I
that.
can just find out. That should be easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
I go find the servant and find out who dropped off the note.
It takes you a few minutes to track down who received it, but you do. Questioning them, you could give me a leadership roll on this one.
Ooh.
Would she get advantage because she's like a high-ranking member of the Veneer family?
Sure.
So I roll this twice.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just.
Oh, it's critical. There you go.
You just take the critical right there.
I think I'll just take the critical.
And the young man who took the message says it was delivered by one of the street kids, and he describes them vaguely. But problem is, one street kid looks like any number of them, and they often pick up odd coins, delivering notes for people. So literally anyone could have given this kid a couple coppers. It said delivers to the Van Noy residence. He would have gone and done it, and he'd be off, probably on the other side of Adriel by this point time of night.
Unless he stopped and ran around the back to see if he could get one of the cooks to give him food.
Ah.
So let's go do that, because I know the little kids are out. Cooks are soft-hearted and they like to feed people. So
depends on what kind of cook you have. Some of them are, very noble, loyal to the family. But yours, however, is the former kind.
okay, let's go see if we can find out if the cook knows the kid.
All right.
I'd say both Malra and Zoe, you definitely know that Laureate's definitely showing worry here.
I lean over to Malma and I'm like, get Laureate to
100%.
tell you what's wrong. And then I go deal with the cook.
You cut out for a tiny bit there. So I just got the Laureate, what's wrong?
No, I lean to Malma and I say, go find out from Laureate what's wrong with her.
Oh, cool.
And then I leave to go talk to the cook.
First off, I'm super pleased that Savoy has found my worth in my subtlety and my superior conversation skills.
Well,
just keep believing that. That's the important thing.
She's a good shop sucker, so she might trick Laureate into telling her. I don't know.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
So where are we, Laureate? Are we
You guys are kind of still in the courtyard, basically.
We're waiting for Savoy to go talk to this cook.
Right.
So I'm going to look as approachable as I can, which means fold my arms and kind of get maybe a little bit too close to Laureate because
It's like
this is how I'm approachable. Hey, Laureate.
Hey.
So,
Was the dinner nice?
Yeah, it was great. Do you want more dessert? I have another one right
I'm
here
okay.
in my.
I'm
Are you
okay.
sure? Because I'm keeping it for
Yes.
later. But, you didn't eat, did you?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't make it.
Oh, but you're not hungry.
Not right now. Maybe once we see how Everest is doing.
Now, Laureate, in my experience, people who don't eat and still aren't hungry means that they're upset. So right now you're upset. And as your friend, I would like you to unburden yourself by telling me what upsets you. Friend.
I'm just worried about the chasers, that's all. They sent a message. May have been to intentionally split us.
Oh, did they? Did they lured you out? Or they lured the other guy out? Why did you leave?
I said I had a meeting.
See, in my experience, when people have meetings and they miss a lovely supper, and then they come back and they're still not hungry, even though they're offered awesome dessert, it means that the meeting didn't go super well, especially when they look completely, drained of color.
Oh, that's
on Death's Door.
Yeah, they didn't go well. Happy to say that.
I'm very personable.
Not
I
really
understand
happy,
the
but-
human condition. Oh, why didn't it go well? Tell me about that. I'm good at business.
Oh,
So
it's
with
nothing.
Business thing?
Nothing for you to worry about.
See, Now, I feel like we're all bonding here, and like I really like you guys. Like we fought things, there were fish, it was great. I had this dream that we all died once, and it haunts me still. And we already lost Everest tonight. We can't find him, and now you're kind of keeping something from us that might come and haunt you, which means it'll haunt us because we'll come after you. So don't you think maybe you want to give us a bit of a heads up, so when whatever comes over, we'll know what to smack with our mace?
I'd rather keep it to myself, if that's okay with you. It's a personal matter.
It's a personal matter. You have to understand, just to be real clear here, I work on ships. If one person goes astray in a ship, the whole thing can come down. So personal matters don't really count. You're part of the crew. You're a mate here. You're like,
Don't
you're
worry,
in.
I'll carry my weight.
I have no doubt of that. All right. Here's the deal I'll make you. And this is a deal that if I were you, I'd just say yes to. I'm going to stop pestering you for questions. I'm just going to keep eating dessert. You sure you don't want this? You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I'm going to stop bugging you, but if you think that you're even in a whiff of trouble, doesn't have to be a lot of trouble, a whiff of trouble, you're going to come tell me so that at least I can have your back.
I could make that promise, sure.
I want an insight roll, Laureate.
All right.
If I can. Oh, she looks great. Like, it's great. I'm in.
What hypnotic suggestion, post-hypnotic suggestion would you like to implant into Mama's mind there, Laureate, if you were so desired?
She seems she seems honest, Laureate.
Super honest?
But
Okay,
she's definitely hiding something. I think you could easily tell that. She's definitely something
You're not really a skullduggery type of person.
But yeah, because I'm not trained at hiding that. There is something that's worrying her. It's not enough for her to ask for your help. There you go.
Okay, I can take that. I'm going to hug it out with Laureate, and then I'm going to keep eating my dessert. It's not a,
Does that have like 3 different types of berries in it?
Yeah.
Are you?
Okay,
it's really amazing.
Are you?
While that is
I
happening,
was just interested. That's all.
See, this is why I sent Laureate to do it, because I would have had to have stopped because I'm far more polite.
Yes.
That,
Heading back to the kitchen.
yes.
And even at this late hour, the kitchen is still bustling with activity. Dishes are being washed, menus being planned for the next day. Any food that can be prepped right now is in the process of being done. It looks like you're having chicken tomorrow because they're plucking them now. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. You find the cook, whose name is Hax, H-A-X. She has been in the employ of your family for 12 years.
Let's just hope she doesn't have the same death as the last cook named Hax that I know of.
Oh, I forgot you're a fan. Yeah, well,
I'm a huge fan. I have tattoos.
It's completely coincidental.
Yeah. I literally have 2 Dark Tower tattoos.
That is true. No, but she's 100% loyal to the Veneer family. So
yes. Hey,
it kind of stops short when she sees you at the doorway. The lady?
Oh, just a quick question. I will go to her side. Did you happen to feed a young urchin this evening? A courier?
We feed him like we feed him all the time based on the unofficial orders of the house.
Well, yes, but
By tonight. One did stop in.
Can you tell me who he is?
Actually, I hadn't seen him before around. A toe-headed boy, maybe 13 summers. Lean like they all are.
Yeah.
He grabbed a potato and chicken wing and then dashed off, and that was it. I barely got a look at him.
Nothing stood out.
One of the boys who comes in, every other day. Nothing really peculiar around him, no. She's thinking for a second. It's like, come to think of it, but I'm not sure I'm correct. I thought I caught a glimpse that he might have had one blue eye and one green eye, but I'm not sure if that's the truth. It might have just been a trick of the light.
Okay. Well, not much to go on. If he happens to stop in again, I'd like to have a word with him. Not a bad word. He can earn some more coin.
Well, if he stops by, I'll keep it a watch out. I'll inform the staff to keep a watch out for him.
Yes. All right. Thank you. And then I will return to the front of the building.
Okay. Mama's eating dessert and Laureate's looking pensive.
Well, there's not much to go on. The kid was tow-headed, blonde, I guess. The cook thinks she might have seen him have one blue eye, one green eye, but she wasn't completely sure. No, nothing, not even a name. So I'm not sure how we would find him. So
Exactly.
I'm not sure we can find Alvarez. It's not like we can run around yelling his name. It's not.
Well, you could, but I'm not sure how far that would get you.
He'd
so.
never answer.
No,
That's the biggest
There's the
problem.
problem. Yeah, you hit the nail right in the head there. Yes.
Do you mind if
Laureate?
we at least just walk around town for a bit, see if we can possibly
I'm fine with
get a
that.
lead?
Okay, I'm feeling a little bit peckish, though. Maybe if we can get a snack along the way.
Really? Really? Laureate? I'm not Laureate. Mama?
Wait, I have another dessert here. I'm good.
Is she still wearing her gown?
No,
She's changing to more practical traveling attire.
but
Okay.
I did put my desserts in my travel packs. Like,
I
you
will
gotta be
leave
ready.
up to you as to how she managed that, but yes, somehow she did.
You know what? The servants are very, very good at what they do, and if she said I'd like 4 to go, they would have figured it out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, they would have. Indeed.
It's like, all right, I am. You astonish me, Mama.
They were very good. I asked for a doggy bag and everything. It was good.
they gave her a
let's-
doggy sack.
All right, shall we wander around the city? And now I have ISIS, and I pick up a random cat.
Yes.
A cat just randomly jumps on you.
That's how you get fleas.
Indeed.
Not these
All right.
cats. These are the house cats.
So let's see. Talk to the servant. You tried to find the messenger boy. That didn't work either. So, is there anything else you wish to do at the house before leaving to walk around the general neighborhood?
No,
Can I grab
I
more
mean,
dessert?
I mean, Everest didn't leave any belongings, did he? Perhaps might give us a clue.
Oh, he might have, but they wouldn't have given us clues to where he went now.
Hmm.
I would think that we might
He
want to.
does like books. Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah, but the note. Did I even see the note other than the thing that dropped into his plate?
No, he did not show that to you. He pretty much read it, saw the hair, grabbed it all in his hand, and that's when he, bam,
I
got
can't
up
even
and
link
left.
it to the chaser, so
No, actually, you cannot. That is true. Because he didn't say anything when he got it. He just bolted.
Did he stop anywhere in the house, or did he just leave straight out? Like, did he pick up
we
anything?
were. I was there. You saw me. You saw as much as I
You
did.
guys saw him walk out of the dining hall, and that was it. So right now, you don't know if he went anywhere in the house or just went straight out the gates.
Could we ask your kind, useful dessert-providing servants if
Sure.
if maybe they saw if he went somewhere, picked up something that might be a clue?
Perhaps they might know the general direction he went.
Yeah,
So
can
I
ask
assume
someone
they
who's
let
on
him,
the door.
they kind of like opened the door for him to leave.
More
Yes.
likely, they just got out of his way.
Yeah, at least we would know the road, the direction he went.
Okay.
That would probably give us
Well,
a
I
good
will
start.
ask. That's all I can do.
All right, a few minutes go by as you question the servants. None of the servants saw him. A couple verify he headed straight out the doors.
So he left his stuff.
Yes, they didn't seem to see him go to his room or not. A lot of them say, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they didn't see him go to his room, but they can't assume that he didn't, basically.
Laureate, can you use any of his stuff to find him if he left something behind?
I'll have a look, but I don't think there'll be much here. Could have a quick look at his gear that he left behind.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why are we so convinced that he's in trouble?
Yeah, Lorien is
I'm
feeling
just worried. I feel like if the chasers were sent that message, that's intentional to make him.
Well, the problem is you don't know that they sent the message.
Oh.
Because, like I said, he didn't
Well, I don't know
show
if
anybody. Nobody knows they sent the message.
spoke earlier. I actually, in character, said it came from the chasers.
Oh, that's right. I should have corrected you. Yeah, I because you were there, but as he played it and then I played it continually, he didn't really say anything. So
Right.
if he had done it differently, he probably would have said something else. I'm not sure if he would have or not, but yeah. So yeah, that was an error. We're gonna rewind that, and that you don't know what caused him to leave. You just saw the hair, some sort of note, and then he got up and left.
So
he might just be going to a meeting, Laureate. You went to a meeting. You came back. Do you have any reason to believe that Everest wouldn't come back?
Well, if he left his stuff here, he's planning to come back. So let's go find out if he left his stuff here.
Yep.
You want to go through his stuff?
No,
I mean, have you?
Open the door and see if his stuff is in his quarters.
Yeah, it's like, did he take his gear with him at least?
His gear is not there.
Oh, that's a problem.
Well, then we may not actually have him for our mission.
If he's going to get into a fight, he'll probably need our help.
If he's going to get into a fight, he's probably already done it. It's been like 5 hours.
At least 6 desserts.
By dessert time, it's late.
It is very late. Getting a bit sleepy, sugar crash.
So, I am at a loss as to how to find him. I don't think we're going to be able to.
I
You
might
could ask.
might look around for an hour, just see if I can see him, and I'll come back here.
We will go with you. That's fine.
Yeah. Let's go together for a walk. I could stretch my legs and I'm, just burn a little bit of this off. I'm feeling a little bit sugared out. We could just go for a walk and talk to some people. Who knows who we'll find out there? Could be an interesting night.
All the taverns will still be up. We can always ask in them.
Yeah.
Could use something to wash this down.
Not strange at all. 3 women in different armor wandering around asking if we've seen this tattooed guy.
It's a forward-thinking city.
Nothing odd about that whatsoever. I don't see why you would think that was at all strange.
They'll think he's a lucky man.
Indeed. Or something. Exactly.
Something. Very something.
Or in deep trouble. One or the other.
We've shared notes. We have words for you.
All right.
So we're going to spend an hour walking with Lorien. I'm going to let her lead.
So what is the basic idea here? Is it literally kind of stop in nearby
Basically, go
areas
to the nearest bar and just ask if anyone's seen Everest, and then if they haven't, then move to the next bar, see if they've seen next inn tavern, see if anyone's spotted them.
Okay, so
it won't. Obviously, we won't get all of Adriel within an hour. We'd probably get like about a
you wouldn't even really get all that close. That's true.
Half a dozen.
So at the gate, you're looking, and the Savoy, the Vanier estate faces a street. You could go left or right. So which way do you choose to go? The hell's that damn book? Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Let's go left.
Okay.
Sinister. We're going the sinister route.
The sinister route? Yeah. One's all nice and shiny. The other one's dark and shadowed. Yeah, exactly.
It is Everest.
He is.
That's actually not
kind of our goth kid, and usually I'm the one who plays that.
Indeed.
All right, let's go see what kind of trouble we can do. Kick down the door.
Indeed. All right, so you're letting Laureate kind of take the lead. I mean, which is
she's the one who seems the most nervous about things, and since Mama hasn't immediately turned around and told me, "Oh, this is what's wrong with her," I'm going to assume that Mama was unsuccessful, and therefore letting Lorien. This is my thought. Letting Lorien lead will possibly tell me something about what she's actually worried about.
Right. Okay. Okay. Um. So, are you two trying to have a conversation while you're walking? Is that what's
Yeah,
going
like
on?
say I'll go into the inn, and then they have a chance to talk to each other while I try and.
Well, that's true. While you try to get some sort of information.
Yep.
Mm.
So we kind of like stand there and wait for the scream of a fight starting. While we're,
Or not.
or not.
All right. What do you wish to? Well, you guys have a conversation. It's all good. So.
Oh goodness, you changed things.
Nice.
Yeah. So I basically, Mama, did she tell you what was wrong?
No, and I was very persuasive.
No doubt.
She obviously doesn't want to share it. She said that if she was going to get in trouble, that she'd approach us. So we have to trust her on her word. It was a meeting. It didn't go well. She's disappointed. She doesn't seem to think she's in immediate danger, but if she does get there, looks like she might tell us. That's the best I got. She even refused dessert, though, so there is definitely something wrong with her.
Okay.
That's all I got.
She thinks Everest is in danger, so she knows something we don't. All right.
And she's really concerned about Everest being in danger, which I think reflects her own inner turmoil and fears about being in danger herself. More dessert?
Who is this woman?
You don't know where
She's
she
like-
keeps bringing this trays of dessert out from. Yeah, it's really amazing.
I'm just like, well, okay, that's not quite what I was thinking. But
Mama has a psychology degree or something, I bet.
She keeps her crew together for like long periods of time without them killing each other in just difficult spaces. She reads a lot of self-help books.
I didn't know Adro had a cottage industry in those.
Idiot's
Yeah.
Guide to Airship
yeah.
Captain.
Indeed.
That's awesome. Just have a couple of long, just stare at Mama for a moment and go, all right. And then I wait for Laureate. It's like,
Okay, let's see. Let's put you
Can we
this
do it?
building. Put you, yeah. Grab your characters and put yourselves, like I would assume, anywhere in this area. For
I'll just pop everyone on,
yeah, pop everyone in
Thank-
exactly.
and I'll.
Yeah.
There we go.
so this
So
is
boy and Mama, you're like somewhere out here,
Oh.
over down here. Yeah, basically.
down here.
Laureate is inside this building getting
Oops.
information or trying to. Mama, where are you going? There you go. There you go.
I'm hanging out.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, it is pretty late by this point in time, and all the questioning and the answers and this, that, and the other. Laureate, you're inside the bar, which is fairly busy. It's fairly stereotypical kind of middle class place. What do you do when you're inside?
Go up to the barkeep first and ask if he spotted a tall man, white hair, strange tattoos down over his body, and just general descriptive of Everest.
Everest.
Yeah.
Sorry, can't help you.
Anyone else? Any of these guys just walked in recently? What?
I'm sorry. Wait, what are you asking?
Any of the patrons walked in recently? Then maybe I'd ask them.
Are you kind of going from table to table?
You don't mind, do I? Just...
Oh, you're asking the bartender if you can ask
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Is that okay. I wasn't sure where you were. Okay, it's like, wow.
being considerate.
You know. Yeah, don't. As long as you're not bothering anyone, don't skin off my nose.
All right, so I go around to every table and ask if they've seen Everest, or perhaps the child. Maybe that might help as well.
Your reactions range from indifferent to interested in you for other reasons to polite boredom to straight out no. So, but you don't really get anywhere. No one has. It's fairly clear as you're halfway through that pretty much no one has seen the Everest has not come through here, and the kid it's doubtful as well.
All right, so I'll head out. Nothing. No one's seen anything. Let's move on to the next one.
I'm going in the next one too because I'm going to get thirsty at this rate.
Okay, the next one is actually, well, there's one right across the street, so it's this one right here. So if you're heading inside, Lori head straight over there. Malma, are you joining her?
Yeah, I'll follow. I mean, unless we need to stay outside for some reason, because Savoy and I had our chat.
Mm-hmm. So what are you doing?
I'll just go. I'll go in.
All right. So heading
I mean,
inside.
Night out.
Apparently, yes. As you're coming up to the door, you are not accosted, but someone actually comes out, and I'm just going to use grunt to make it easy because I don't have a picture of the person. But they actually come up to the three women that you are and say, I couldn't help but overhear you were looking for someone with white hair?
Yes. Have you seen this person?
Well, possibly. I actually saw them go into the park over down here. Someone who sounded like they were the person you're looking for, hurrying along, the white hair and something about the arms. I couldn't really make it out. But maybe tattoos or something. It certainly wasn't like sleeves, I can tell you that much. But he walked into the park over here.
Male or female?
I looked male to me, but
Okay.
from a distance, it's hard to really say. But if you want, I can take you to where I last saw them, so you at least maybe pick up their trail there, if that works.
Can I do an insight check, pretty please?
Sure.
Because I trust no one. And let's see if I'm still playing D&D. I'm
Nope.
not.
You're not.
Oh.
Hey.
All right, hang on a second. I gotta get.
Good job.
You go away, and then I have to. Just 1 second. Un momento. There we go. He appears a little furtive. Like he might be hiding something, you're not quite sure. Or ulterior motive, but he did just the details he gave described Everest, and Everest, of course, is not all that bland, shall we say?
It's true. However, he has been wandering around asking about this woman for days.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who'd like a possible easy mark, lead into an ambush, this would be a good way to do it.
Well, that could also be true. That's correct. So what do you wish to do?
I asked, you said he went into the park?
That's where I saw him heading, yeah. I only wouldn't have given another thought except the white hair, and then I overheard you talking about it, and so I thought put two and two together. So yeah, just happened to be there at the right time.
He actually followed us out of the bar, Lorient out of the bar.
He thought he came down from like this area, but you're not really sure where actually he came from. You three were heading over there, and then he accosted you from he called out for when he was right here. So he may have come out of there, but you're not really sure where he came from, to be quite honest.
I look at Lorient. I'm like, he's hiding something, but
Well, let's go check it out. See if he. We'll follow him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Come this way.
I am totally expecting an ambush at this point, so I'm looking for it.
I've got my mace out already, just for fun. Just walking around with it. La la la.
It's over the shoulder.
Yeah. Ta-ta-da.
Okay. All right. I can't.
Oh, Mama. Come on, Mama.
Yep. There we are. Everyone. All right. So he starts. You're pushing through the brushes here, and indeed, you are correct in that he does not lead you to a white-haired man, but he leads you to four of his friends who are also there, looking not all that particularly inclined to help anymore. Actually, it's three of his friends.
I'm going to have made sure that I was first to go in, because expecting the ambush, I figured I can take more damage.
Oh, that's probably fair. That's probably fair. And then the leader, or the ringleader, or the one who turns around and says, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but no, I didn't see your friend. But one of my folks tipped me off that you were looking for him in the bar, and three ladies shouldn't be unescorted on a night like this. So if you hand over all your valuables, we'll let you walk out of here. If you don't, it's going to get rough for you.
Savoy just laughs. She just laughs.
Okay.
She's like, oh, you sweet summer child.
I think that sounds like that's initiative, I think. No. So, yeah, exactly.
All right.
To something a little bit more.
To battle music.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There's no music. Nice.
This one's a little slow, though. Let's see. What's the one I like? Dark Times? Is that one? Let's see. Oh, wait. Actually, Yeah. Did you stand
Let's
up?
hope I'm not still playing D&D.
Yeah.
My dice are back and forth. Who knows?
Need something faster. Oh, I got it. Hang on.
Oh, you've started like.
Yeah, I know. I started like 4 of them because I just had the wrong number. Hang on. Let's see. I need something quicker. So, do you have something in mind?
You've got the Field
There
of
we go.
Heroes one.
Which one is that?
Field of Heroes? I think that's the one. No.
Let's see.
Or Darkling. You do Darkling.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right, where the hell did it go?
What else? Dark Dance, I think, is one as well.
That was a little slow. I seem to be missing some. I think I might have gotten rid of them accidentally.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we'll leave that one on. That's good. All right. So, I need to know, as heroes always go first, who is going first? I have a feeling I know who that's going to be, but...
Malma.
I've already got my mace and I'm excited.
Okay. Oh, actually, let me get... Yep, so Malma. Let's see. I don't know if I want... screw it. We'll make this fairly quick. So, yeah. And then the grunts will go, and then... No, so Malma, actually, we can have 2 people go first if they want to.
Okay,
Nice.
Then the grunts, and then one person will go last. It's
you
up to
two want to go
guys.
first, and I'll just react to whatever they do.
I'm
Sounds
happy
good.
to go first.
All right.
Okay, well, that's easy enough. So which of you, Mama is still going first of the 2,
Yes.
right?
If
Okay.
you want me to, I can.
Yes, please.
Sounds fun.
Go ahead and
All right, Mama, what would you wish to do?
So I would like to, no need to be subtle. I'm going to go to grunt number 1. He's the one who brought us here, right?
Yep.
That is correct, yes.
Perfect. He's the one I don't like right now, and I'm going to hit him with my mace.
Okay.
Or not hit him with my mace.
Okay.
Ah.
That is true. Let's see.
As it were.
All right, and as you do that, number 4 steps in and takes a swipe at you.
He would do that, wouldn't he?
Yep, so let's see. I need you to make a dodge roll for me.
I am not dodging. I'm just happy.
Okay, yeah, you are apparently not. That's true. I need to... So this is a little loud. Can we turn that down? For some reason, I don't seem to have my volume control on here.
In the cog? The cog?
Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. There we go. They changed it up a little bit now.
Yeah, they've changed the audio stack, and it's...
That's better. No, that's fine. That's perfect. Okay, let's see. So you're taking damage minus your toughness. Let me get that out. Oh, only 12. So 12, subtract your toughness from that, you take that.
Minus
many
8,
points.
so I take 4.
Okay, yeah. It kind of grazed you, basically, is about it. So that was, your attack was a slow action, so you still have another slow left, or 2 fast.
I am going to put deflect. I'm going
Okay.
to prepare a deflect, which I'm going to put up.
That's a trigger action, right?
Yeah, that's a trigger action. So if I take damage, I get -5 damage taken by the hero.
Okay. All right. Well, was it a fast action, correct?
Yeah, that's a fact action.
Okay, so I still leave you a fast if you can do something else with it. I don't know if you can or not.
Oh, sorry. I thought, but I moved a bit. Didn't I
Yeah,
use
she
my
shifted
fast
in.
action?
She shifted into battle.
Oh, you
I
are correct.
did.
So yes, fast for shift, and then your attack. Yep, you're good. Okay, so you're saving your fast action for the trigger. You're okay. You're fine.
Awesome.
All right. That means Savoy. Thank you. Very good. That's Savoy.
Okay.
It's your turn now.
So I've got that going, and I have got my empowering aura also going.
Mhm.
So, and remember, I will step forward, and
Okay.
I will attempt to skewer number 4.
Okay. Well, before that happens, because you took a move action.
Mhm.
Oh wait, nope. You weren't adjacent. Never mind. All right. You're going to skewer number 4. I forgot I had that damn skewer ability. That's right. Okay.
Skewer.
And
Oh. We're all missing.
I,
We got this.
And coincidentally, number 1 actually takes a swipe at you as well. So dodge roll from Savoy, please. If you're doing D&D, you'd be killing it.
this usually happens.
Oh, good dodge, Joe.
There you go. All right. So his attack actually misses. All right, kind of feels a little bit surprised by that, as if he expected you guys to be easier pickings, which probably is a little insulting. Actually, what the hell happened here? All right, turn it down a bit. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So that was that. Then let's see. So you did a shift move and you did a slow action that leaves you with a fast, correct?
That leaves me with a single fast action.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what do I have that's fast? What can I do with a fast action, actually?
I don't know what it is.
Is your heal fast?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
You can do that.
Quick note for chat: does the music sound like at a good level after I adjusted it?
Okay. So who took
Yeah,
that?
you could. Well, Mama took like a scratch, basically.
Yeah, barely felt it.
I mean, you could use it because you got it to burn. So.
And it's like you only get like 1d10.
Well, she took 4 points of damage, so you could put her back up to full. If you were so inclined. And there you go. See?
Man.
Why, thank you.
Easy peasy. There. Okay. Yeah, so that was that. Nicely done. So there we go. All right, and that was all your actions, I believe, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, now it is time for the street punks, basically, to go. Yes, that is correct. And they do step up. That one moves, and that one moves. But the two that are already locked in with you guys are pretty much going to go to town, so to speak. They're pretty much going straight ahead. So, oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Is that? Well, the only problem is they can't use one of their abilities because they let you kind of into a place where you're kind of blocked in by the trees, which serves to kind of cut off your retreat because it's hard to push through, but they also can't flank you, so it's kind of good and bad. However, they are still going to attack, and 4 and 1, since they didn't have to move, are actually going to make 2 attacks on Malma and Savoy, so I need 2 dodge rolls from both of you.
Oh.
Ooh, close, but no banana.
I have missed the first dodge.
I have
Okay.
missed the first as well.
Wait, wasn't there somebody can do something by 2? No, that was a tie turner. And then
But you have all your charges back, by the way, but that's
Yeah.
not...
I didn't dodge the first, but I dodged the second.
I dodged
Okay.
nothing. I am stoic in the face of danger.
Alrighty. I need the advanced die roller for this bad boy. Okay.
I'm too sugared. I'm seeing 2 things at once here. I'm like,
Yes.
"Ah."
You can see
You're-
it through
you're
time,
too
and that's
busy.
a problem.
You're too busy licking the crumbs off of your dessert tray. That's the problem here. So
I think I have another one in my pocket.
exactly. So Savoy, you first take 12 minus whatever your toughness is.
So 4 points.
Okay, and then Malma, who gets hit twice, is going to take 13 minus your toughness, and the second one is going to be 14 minus your toughness. So whatever those both add up to when
And
you're
plus
done.
-5 with my trigger, right?
That only acts on the first one, yes.
So perfect. So 13.
Uh-huh.
So 1 on the first hit. That's not bad.
Wow.
And then 5 on the second hit. So -6.
Okay, so adjust your points accordingly, of course.
I barely noticed.
Is that the problem is, though, that 2 and 3 are also going to do the same thing, so I need 1 more dodge roll from each of you, please. I just broke it up to make sure you're not doing all these at once.
There's so much sugar in my system.
Wow, yeah, you think you'd be vibrating right out of the way.
I dodged again.
Savoy,
Too
doing
much
very
dessert. Mal.
Too much dessert.
Well. He can't figure out between fight or flight. He says, fight, sugar! Yeah, all right, so
I'm getting
Savoy takes another shot. I'm sorry, not Savoy. Malma takes another. There you go, 16 minus your toughness.
Okay, so that's 8 more points.
There we go. Okay, good. Thank you, Sod. All right, so now you're at 40. All right, well, some damage has been taken. Yes, beaten on. Okay, so there is that. Okay, wait. All right, I gotta keep that in mind for next time. Yes. Okay. Now they seem to be in a line, all coming kind of more or less at you. Laureate, it is your turn. This is what you see going on right now.
I'm going to go on the offensive. I'm going to use Moonbite twice. So I get to choose up to 3 foes. So I'm going to choose just the ones like 2, 4, 1. Grunt 2, 4, and 1.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate Wild Spring. I'll just show you what Wild Spring does. So it adds an extra damage die to my next action.
Ooh. Okay.
So
What
this
is
one-
what is Moonbite again? If you put that up.
Moonbite? I'm about to do. It's basically
Okay.
it's like chains. It's like a AOE spell that does up
Mhm.
to 3 targets of piercing damage.
Ooh, all right.
So here we go. First
Nice.
attack. Please hit. Yes. Okay, that's 11 to hit. So it's 5 piercing.
Ouch.
And I'm going to
All right,
re-roll
cool.
the damage because I get another D10 on top of that.
Okay, yeah. Give me the total. Right.
So that's another 5. So that's 10 piercing damage.
Ow! They don't like that very much at all. That's piercing. So yeah. Okay. Ow! 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 All right. Yep.
And I'm going to primal.
This was 1, 2, and 4. Okay.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 4. I'm going to
All right.
use Primal Fury on Malma.
Okay.
So she gets the +2 penetration and gets to make a free melee basic attack every turn.
Nice.
Okay.
And that'll be
All
my
right,
turn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of pumped up there. Yes, indeed. All right, so that is top of the order. Any changes you're making to your initiative order?
Not
I think we're good.
Okay. All
Awesome.
right. Mama, you are in the lead.
I'm going to attack grunt number 1 again. Hopefully,
Oh.
maybe hit.
Okay. As you are doing that, yep. Okay, so number 3. Let's see. So number 3 again steps in and makes an attack you. I need you to make a dodge roll. This is happening kind of as your attack is going on.
I'm just not super focused at the moment.
Okay, no, apparently not. So here's the thing. So you're gonna take damage first of all.
Okay.
And the bad news, besides that, of course. So first of all, you're gonna take blamp 16 minus your toughness.
So -8, so 8.
The other bad news is your attack is canceled by theirs. As
Oh,
it
Okay.
That's
knocked you, and your blow does not then land on number 1.
So Mama's full of sugar and getting kind of pissed, so she's gonna shove grunt number 3 away.
Okay, and I believe that's auto hit, correct?
Yeah, here I have the auto hit and 5 squares directly away from you.
Okay, are you doing the maximum like?
Oh yeah,
like
I'm
like
shoving
in,
him.
in a diagonal, basically?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
pretty pissed. If he can hit it, I'm
Yeah.
happy.
I mean, he's not going to leave the edge of the map, but he's going to be like, he'll be 2 squares off and he'll have to come back on the next round. So there we go. We're just going to put him down there for now.
And then I'm
but
gonna.
he is still in the fight. He's just off the screen right now. So, okay. All right. So that was a slow and a fast, I believe.
A slow and a fast, and I get my free attack right from the.
That is correct.
So I'm gonna try to hit number 1 again.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. The only problem is number 4 does the exact same thing, so you need to make me a dodge roll. That's why these guys are kind of.
I am not into dodging.
No, you are not. The sugar's just making you all weird and trembly.
So,
13, and then unfortunately, it also nullifies your attack yet again.
so John,
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, Jen.
because we fought minions like this before,
Mhm.
they can only do that once per turn, right?
As far as you know, correct.
Okay.
So I have 1 fast action left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get pissed and I'm going to push the same thing to grunt number 4.
Okay.
Shove him the hell out of
Yeah.
the way.
All right. Yes, it doesn't say you cannot use that again. So 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm just going to put him off the map, and we'll just park him right there for now. Yes. So basically cut the forces in half because you shoved them 5 squares away.
Because I'm pissed.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes. Very upset you are.
Yes.
All right. Okay. That was, let's see. That was your entire turn. Okay. Savoy.
So, assuming if she had not pushed Grunt 4 away,
Mm-hmm.
I could have attacked Grunt 2 without Grunt 4 doing that step in, right?
That is correct.
Okay, I'm trying to think tactically on this, but I'm just
Which
gonna.
is more than Mama's doing.
She did, it's good. I'm gonna attempt to stab Grunt 2. Skewer.
Okay. Yep.
Do it.
Yay!
Yay!
And I'm going to use my
Right.
first free amplified action to make him fallen.
Yep. Okay. Yes, he's a goner. So.
And then I'm going to turn and attempt to do that with Grunt 1
Woo!
again.
How much cheer are you on?
Oh yeah, because you got the freebies. That's right.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah.
Man, that one must be the leader of this.
Indeed.
it's Mary
I
Band.
don't know, Laureate. You might want to start putting Primal Fury on Savoy. That extra attack with Skewer would be like
Yeah.
lethal.
Hmm.
Okay, so that was number 2. Is goner. Bye bye. Okay.
Well done.
Let's see. I think that was all your actions, Savoy. Is that correct?
That is all my actions.
Okay. Well, you guys did reduce them. They can't do as much now because they have to run back into the fray. So there's that. Which, however, they do. Let's be honest about that. They're coming right back into the thick of it here, looking kind of pissed.
I just
as
got
well,
kinda mad. I'm looking pissed right
They
back.
did not expect a woman, even a larger woman of your kind, to send them flying like they did. So yes.
Nah.
Let's see. So Savoy, I need a dodge roll from you, and Laura, Malma, I'm sorry, 3 dodge rolls from you, please.
I'm great at those. Don't worry about it.
You are. You're just a master. Exactly.
I have made it.
Go off.
I'm a nimble old woman.
Hang on. No, I got this.
Come on, Malma. Come on, Malma. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no!
It's a good thing you're tough. That's all I got to say. So, wow, yeah, the third grunt charged in with the other 2 and just kind of beats the sort of ever-living crap out of you.
I'm gonna shove you all.
So let's see. First one is 17 minus toughness. I think that's 9.
Okay.
And then next one is 14 minus 9 is 5.
Minus 8.
Yeah, and then 12 minus 8 is 4.
I'm
Okay,
still
so it's
standing.
Yeah, she's not feeling all that great. That's for sure.
Ow.
Yeah, I mean, ow. That's pretty much true. Yes. Okay. So Lori, you kind of watch Mama get the crap beat out of her.
It'll be
where
fine.
Savoy just dodges the one she
Yeah.
has. She'll be fine. She's
Okay.
fine. She's fine.
Yeah,
It's all
first
good.
things first, my Moonbite is a sustained effect, so I'm sustaining
Oh,
that
awesome.
plus the
Okay.
plus the buff on Malma. So we'll do Moonbite again on Grunt 4, 1, and 3 this time.
Okay.
And I miss. Whatever.
Well, if you sustained it, no, it just automatically does the damage. You don't need to roll again.
It's no, I don't have to still hit with it if it's a continual.
Nope.
Okay.
Once you pay
So-
the cost and the to hit roll, every time you sustain, you move right to damage phase.
Oh, well then it would target Grunt 4 and 1 then, not because 2's dead. It was 4, 1, and
Right.
2. So 3 piercing to 4 and 1.
Okay. All right. So.
Okay,
that's
now I'm going to
4.
activate Wild Spring, so I get to do
Uh-huh.
extra healing, and I'm going to
yes.
heal Malma
Bless your heart.
4 times. No, 5 times. So 5 heal 5 plus 6 plus it's 11, 19,
Wow.
24, 27.
Wow, you're feeling a lot
1,
better.
2, 3,
Thank
4.
you. I can see we had a good chat earlier. I'm feeling good about this.
And
Indeed.
yeah, that's my turn.
So it is. All right. Top of the order. I assume nothing's changing in the round.
That's fun.
Okay. And you're still sustaining Primal Fury. So Malma, once again, you are up.
Now I know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shove grunt number 3 away again.
Yes.
I'm just
Mama,
not
she's
feeling it.
sober enough now to remember what these guys do.
Yeah, exactly. The sugar buzz is worn off enough to figure she's got her tactical mind back. Correct.
Hey, and then I'm gonna try to hit. I think saying I'm gonna hit is a big word. Grunt number 1.
Oh,
No.
Oh wow, you are
I'm
just
gonna
the
use-
worst, and that would have been a hell of a damage roll too. Boy.
I know, right? Do I still have your thingy?
Your free
are we
attack,
at?
yeah? Yep. So you still got a free attack.
Okay, free
Yeah,
attack?
come on.
No. Oh no.
Oh. I mean, you're charging in there, but really the sugar is just like contracting all your muscles, so you just can't seem to get the right hit down.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that is
I'm gonna shove
crazy.
grunt number 1 away.
Got that sugar high.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Bump, 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 bump. All right, it's.
My whole contribution.
I should have called this the shoving match. I really should have. That's what it should have come down to. It's adverse dice roll. Yes. That was Malma's turn. So Savoy, you are up, and it literally flails around with her mace. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Shoves one away, flails the mace at number 1, and then shoves him away too.
All right. Well,
And he turns to you and says, "I can't. Everything's blurry. I can't see."
it's the sugar. You've had way too much sugar.
She's pre-diabetic, exactly.
I'm sugar crashing, I think, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Savoy, what are you gonna do?
Gonna try and skewer number 4.
All right.
And I'm gonna crit.
Yeah, it's.
And I still have a free.
Free amplify.
Yeah. So he's gone.
18, he would be dead anyways, so it doesn't matter. Wait, that's 4? Yes, he'd be dead even if you didn't use the skewer, so you can save that if you want. He would.
Oh, then I will save it.
The damage for the critical will kill him, so you can save that. Yes, there you go.
Okay, and
Right,
I have another slow or too fast. I could just heal Mama.
Yes, you could.
I think I would use Word of Comfort twice.
Okay. And that's 5 points per, right?
It's a D10 per.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the first one is 4, and the second one is 5. So another 9 points.
Thank you very much.
I shake you by the shoulder. It's the sugar. Take some deep breaths.
Snap out of it.
Guys, I need more dessert, I think.
Oh, God.
Knock it off, woman. Or knock it off.
I'm gonna need a nap. I'm getting really sleepy.
After we deal with these
She needs
guys.
some water. Stat.
Sonic, you add back in. We need a new grunt to go in the order. I removed the one that was there, so throw another one in there, would you?
Bam, there you go.
Number 1. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Let's see.
So there's 2 grunts left.
They're coming back. Yes. Let's. Yeah, they crush through the trees yet again. Come on, both of you.
One still hasn't been hurt, so.
Yes, one is still hurt. So, dodge rolls from each of you, 1 apiece this time because I had to move. Malma doing her.
What's up with the number 15, Malma?
Oh,
Is there some kind of?
Well, yeah. All right. So Savoy, you take 13 minus your toughness of 8, which is 5.
Okay.
And then 17 minus 8 is 9 for Malma. Yeah, gonna get whittling away again. All right, but that is their moves, so that's it. Laureate, it is now your turn. Since Juffer McGee here, he's pushing him around, so. That's pretty damn funny, though.
I need auto hits. That's what I need.
Apparently, or something. Okay. All right.
So how much damage did you take?
You took 13 minus your toughness.
No, I mean Mama.
No. Mama's at 37 out of 56 right now.
Yeah.
All right.
And Saad is doing something. Laureate is up.
Yep, I am going to, may as well let my Moonbite trigger on that Grunt 1. Oh wait, Grunt 1 and 3, they're both the ones that are still...
Yay! Wait, no, 3?
I thought it was...
You did 1, 2, and 4. 2 and 4 are dead.
1, 2, and 4. Okay, so just Grunt 1 then.
Ooh, ow, yes. But you're whittling him down, that's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he does not look good at all.
Yeah, let's just do a heal, just to be safe.
Okay, but that's, yeah.
Alright, so Rejuvenation,
so
that with a Wild Spring activation on top of it, so Malma heals 10.
Thank you.
Okay.
Got one more, I'll do one on Savoy. Gives me a 8 for Savoy, there you go. And I'll do another Moonbite on Grunt 1 and 3.
Why aren't you healing this well in the D&D game, huh? That's really? Come on, dude.
Well, now I've got the Wild Spring when I've tweaked the character a bit. It gives me extra hit.
Yeah.
And I miss. Ugh.
That's a no-go. All right, that's your turn, correct?
That's my turn, yes.
Okay, all right. We are at the top of round 4. 2 left. Parties, well, actually, it has it pretty well in hand, but primarily thanks to Savoy's skewer effect. I assume same order. So, Malma, what pray tell are you going to try first this time?
That's an excellent question. I I don't want to shove him out of the way now because Savoy is being super effective, so I kind of want her to get.
No. Shove him away and then hit the other one, and then if that other one's still up. I will try to finish him.
Okay, I'm gonna shove.
Together they have that block.
I know.
Tactically.
Yeah.
So they can't do that.
So I'm gonna shove. I'm still mad at 3. I'm gonna shove 3 away.
Okay, the only problem is that targets another foe. Guess what? You have to make a dodge attack as number 1 steps in to swing at you.
It's an auto hit, I thought.
Nope, she still has to target a foe. It does not matter if it's an auto hit. This interrupts basically, and no, she does not dodge, so that her action is interrupted, and she takes yet another 15 minus 8 is 7 points of damage.
But that still now means that I can attack Grunt 3 and Grunt 1 can't interfere.
That is correct.
But she has another attack, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, that's just one action. Yes, she actually has. Technically, she has 2 of them.
Yeah,
so
that was only a fast action.
So
I'm gonna push.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack Grunt 3 then, because Grunt 1 is the one who just interfered, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack Grunt 3 again.
All right, come on.
Ow.
Oh, all right.
Ouch.
Well done.
Nobody say anything.
Was 3, and you did max damage, which is d6s, right? So, 18 plus 2
plus 5.
20. Plus 5?
Yeah, she gets
So
plus
20
3 for her warrior ability.
Okay, and then plus 2 because of the aura of Savoy.
Yep.
So 23 total. Yeah, boy, you put a big hurt on him. He's still up though.
Staccato
He's
strike.
Not looking okay.
Oh, staccato strike. Oh.
Right.
It hits just.
It hits, and that toughness. Yeah, he's a goner. Okay, he's done.
And I still get
So yeah,
my.
she steps in and wangs him good, and I mean good, like drives him into the ground good. Boom, there.
I had some water while thinking about things, and now I've got my bonus attack that I'm going to use on the first grunt.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm shaking it off, guys. I'm shaking it off.
Yeah, and you penetrate, so he's also dead. Yeah, so pretty much he steps in and like finishes the last 2 like that. Bam.
There we go.
Just need to get warmed up, apparently. I think there's something like that. That's correct.
All right,
Too much
Alma.
sugar.
We need to make sure you don't eat dessert before we go into a fight.
Boy, maybe let's just make sure we don't get into a fight after I eat dessert then.
Well, then, I can agree with this.
Indeed.
Good.
All right.
That was nice after the dinner, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Bit of a walk around, bit of a tussle, exactly.
I'm a little bit hungry now. Get a snack.
All right. They're down in front of you. This obviously was pretty clear, as Savoy had figured out from the beginning. It was kind of a ruse to get you to try and waylay you. So this person obviously knew nothing. So
he didn't ask for any money for the information, so that was not.
Well, not yet. That's true, but they were going to they tried to get all your money. So, what do you wish to do now?
Turn back to Laureate. So, shall we continue or shall we go home?
Oh, I'm gonna grab one of them and ask them, "Are you sure you didn't see him?" Before they pass out. Like I'm trying to.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, no, I was tipped off because you were asking people at the bar, and they went outside and got me. And it was just a story to get your money. Don't hurt me anymore, please.
Where's Rachel?
Swear to me.
Can I look if they have any interesting supplies on them, like food?
They have some hardtack, and like one has a caramel candy on it, a twisted, wrapped up caramel candy. That's pretty much it.
I'm taking
and
the
like
caramel
3
candy.
silver among them. Like, what? But you're robbing us?
Yes, I'm taking your caramel candy, and you're not saying anything about it. I pop it in my mouth.
No. Okay.
I look like a badass.
It's good candy, actually. It's quite delicious.
Good. I'm pleased.
Okay. Oh, it gets worse. Keel's over. That may be the case, Rock God, before this is all over with. I'm not really sure how this is going to go down. Apparently she has a huge sweet tooth, yeah.
Well, fortunately, we're not actually staying at the house for the entire time, and therefore she won't have easy access to sugar.
I don't know. She's proven adroit at smuggling it out of the house, so you may have a bigger struggle on your hands than you realize.
In my origin story,
say it.
I am married to a baker.
See,
Oh,
there you go. There you
That's
go.
true, you are.
So,
Hmm?
I'm just going to say, you develop a sweet tooth.
Yeah, indeed. Yep. Okay.
Perhaps we should look around a little bit more and.
Yeah, sugar lips. Okay, we can look around some more. But
Indeed.
expect more of this happening.
Well, Savoy's not necessarily wrong, but yeah, if you want to keep going, you can certainly keep doing that. Is that it?
Going for
That
at
was
least a little
short?
bit longer.
Oh, I see. Hold on.
You are really concerned, Laureate. Bless your heart.
There we go.
You sure you
Okay.
don't know
Well,
something we don't
he's
know?
not from around here, so. And if the
Is he-
chasers are on us, I mean,
Why are
I'm
you so
worried.
concerned about the chasers?
Didn't we make an agreement with them?
Just because we have their ship.
Okay.
I mean, they're letting us use their ship, so.
No. Laureate, didn't we make an agreement with them?
Yeah, but I don't trust them.
Is there more to that statement? I give you the mom glare.
Oh,
Not glare, the mom look. The
Yeah.
mom knowing look.
Yeah. Let's just look around a little bit longer. Perhaps we'll.
All right, we can look around a little bit longer.
If we don't
But-
get a lead within the next 30 minutes, we'll just head back.
And then maybe you'll tell me what you're not telling me. And then we go.
All right, so we continue
Okay.
on.
See. Yep.
I'm going to be the mom. I'm going to use the mom tools.
Okay. Okay. You basically, I'm gonna kind of shortcut this a little bit. You spend the next 30 to 45 minutes. No one has seen Everest. No one has really. No one's really seen him at all. No, not at all. Just he doesn't seem to be around. So.
Okay.
So
Okay.
nope.
Well,
So if that. So yeah, it's now getting really late, going on midnight.
nah, we're not going to find him now.
what do we do if he doesn't come back overnight? Do we still leave tomorrow, or?
We did make an agreement, and we've got Talon assigned to the crew.
Mm-hmm. We don't know
So-
how long that ship will be left alone there.
Correct. So I would like to say let's play it by ear, but also plan to leave tomorrow. Alvarez always said that if his enemy popped up, she was his number one priority. And he's an adult. Inconvenient and stubborn and annoying, but he's still an adult.
I don't like leaving anybody behind, but I'm afraid that we will have to take off tomorrow.
Correct.
It would seem that's what's going to be happening, since you can't seem to find hide nor hair of him at this time. So.
Well, if he doesn't come
Unless
back
something
by
were to change
morning,
in the morning. Yeah, exactly.
I'll have a
Exactly.
look in the morning. If he doesn't return, I'll have another search.
All right.
It'll be
So
safer
should be a
during the
little-
day.
We'll plan to leave mid-morning. So
Yeah, it's not like you have to leave at the crack of dawn. That's true. That's true.
I don't get up at the crack of dawn. Think about who you're talking to.
I can head to the ship early and see if I can outfit more weapons on it.
Well, we've got to speak to Hob anyway. I'm sure Hob will supply us, or
Yes.
disgruntled
Yes.
to supply us.
Arb, I'm supposed to just go right for the sugar. Stevia and sugar. Yeah, exactly. Sugar damage. All right. Yeah, with your search for Everest unfruitful, it sounds like you're heading back to the house, correct?
Yes.
All right. Is Mama gonna sneak off to the kitchen for one more dessert, or has she learned her lesson?
No, she's gonna go get a dessert and also a herbal tea So that it's your spirits.
There's the balance she was looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Something like chamomile, you know?
the kitchen will hook you up while marveling at your stamina and perhaps your incipient onset diabetes coming. We're not sure.
I don't feel good.
All right, we have reached, I think, a good stopping point for this evening. But this was fun. This was a lot of fun.
I'll just so you know, I'll order leftovers. Whatever, I'll ask the servant just to give me some leftovers from.
Oh yeah, that's not. They will fix you a plate. Yes.
A very nice plate.
Yes. It's practically the equivalent of the dinner they had earlier, just
pretty
a little bit
much.
colder. That's all. Yep. All right.
I would probably have a little bit something.
With the exertion and after the stress of the dinner and walking the tightrope, which you managed very well. So yeah.
I have to admit that going and eating on some grunts after that was really fun.
Good.
That was actually more why I agreed to go for it. It's like I'm probably going to run into some trouble.
Well, and your nose for that turned out to be correct. So, all right, folks, we're going to bring the session to a close. But before we do, and I should have announced at the beginning, and I had forgotten, so Arv is probably going to tisk me at this, but we have a special video for people to watch about an upcoming Kickstarter that I know I'm very excited about. I know Arv is, and you all should be very excited about as well. So, Saad, let's actually stop the music and get that cranked up and running. I think people are really going to want to see this.
So this is a nice little preview teaser for something Arv and Eleanor related. And we'll switch over now. Here we go.
When Icky fell into the volcano, I was out digging for flame petals with Rig. So, where'd you fly from?
Well, I came from above. A long time I fell, as long as a lifetime it seemed, from pure sunlight into a dull reddish glow, and there was nothing I could do about it. I saw mountains and rocks lit in dull red, and as I plummeted ever downward, I began to feel a slow, relentless heat building. I remember a flash of light, and then falling, and then hitting something on the head, and lots of blue light. And then waking up here.
That kid knew how to make an entrance.
In 2014, speculative fiction author Gregory A. Wilson and Silence in the Library Publishing teamed up to run a Kickstarter supporting the publication of a new graphic novel, Icarus, the story of a young man with wings who falls into the heart of a dormant volcano and the creatures he meets there. Icarus has great powers, but remembers only his name, and accompanied by Jelinek, a flame petal prospector, and Rig, a two-tailed lava-resistant creature known as a solar, the winged outsider must set out to discover his identity and purpose. 2 years later, Icarus was released to the world. But this was only the beginning of the story, and now the tale continues. Independent publisher Athos Arts is pleased to announce its Kickstarter to support the publication of the sequel to Icarus, Jelinek, a full-color graphic novel which is the next part of this epic tale. New friends and enemies will be discovered, new threats and challenges to the heroes exposed, and secrets both new and old revealed as the question is answered. What is Icarus's destiny, and the destiny of the world to which he has come? Accompanying Gregory Wilson's emotionally resonant story is the extraordinary art of Attila Fabio, who has worked for IDW and other prominent comic publishers. In addition to the work for Jelinek, Attila will be redoing the entirety of the original Icarus art, along with an updated cover. Stretch goals like original artwork, access to the original prose novel, and audio material will be added over time. In its first incarnation, Icarus was fortunate to gain the attention and support of over 400 backers, whose generosity allowed the book to see full publication. Those backers will have several rewards in this project tailored specifically for them to acknowledge their critical role in first helping bring this world to life. We also welcome the backers from Gregory Wilson's other previous projects, including Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, Emberwind, and others, plus the backers from Silence in the Library and Athos Art's previous projects. But whether new to their work or a previous supporter, the author, artist, and Athos Arts are all enormously grateful for your support of Jelinek. Much of the artwork for this project is already completed, and lettering and layout has already begun. But to truly realize the vision of this story, one final...
sorry about that. Nearly forgot to transition. Okay, we're back.
So, I really needed to ask. June 11th. Yes, exactly. So that's coming up shortly. So we'll be, I'm sure, hyping that at ArvCon, which is coming up this weekend, where Assad and I will be.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, let's sign off with Jen and Marie again. So I hope
there's
What?
no video actually working. It looks like a static screen.
We have, but I heard my sound talking.
Am I back? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me double check.
No, I can hear you guys, but
Right.
Don't tell me the video's paused. All the cams
It
and stuff
did.
are paused. Oh no, hold on.
okay.
Let's try
No,
this
well, we're
again.
wrapping up anyways.
No,
Let's
it's
not
all
worry about it.
broken.
Yeah. So we'll start with Marie first. Marie, what did you think of the session tonight? I hope you got your
Oh,
full
I know
suite.
why. There we go. Fixed it. Sorry. It's Zoom when it minimizes Zoom.
Don't worry about it.
There
It's
we
fine.
go.
Yeah, we're gonna be out in a couple minutes anyway. So Marie, I hope Mama got her fill of the sweets, and maybe she's learned that I should give her a stomachache for next time. Think about that.
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Good, very good.
Good mix
Yes,
of role playing and battle at the same time, so it was fun.
Yep, that's well. I have to make lemonade out of the lemons. Actually, it was all fine. I really enjoyed getting the party back together, having disparate, and everyone kind of pool their resources. That was good, and I really liked the concern that Laureate had for the missing Everest. So absolutely. So all right, where tell people who you are, what you do, and where people can find you.
Sure. I'm Marie Bilodeau. I'm a science fiction and fantasy author. You can find me on www.mariebilodeau.com, Marie Bilodeau Twitter, Marie Bilodeau Facebook. It's kind of all predictable. And my latest thing out is a story in Amazing Stories, and I have one coming up in analog science fiction and fantasy, science fiction and fact as well, shortly.
Okay, fantastic. Wow, so making sales all over. That's awesome. Good for you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Next up is Saad. Saad, the worrywart of the group, apparently. Who had
Well, the
several
one,
extreme games.
yeah, who's in very deep, and it's been like this for a while, so it's just going to get worse and worse, probably for Laureate over time.
Oh,
We will see. John understands why, so
yes, indeed.
it's pretty bad. So, but yeah, so you'll see me streaming on my channel, twitch.tv/sod_. You also see me here, I believe, for IAB, which is on Sunday around 12 p.m. US Eastern. And also, I might be doing an earlier wushu, like a wushu campaign. Sorry, I forgot the information. I've kind of sprung it on me the last moment. Was it the Hearts of Wulin? That's it. It's a new. It's based on wuxia melodrama, so like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style.
You're supposed to say no. He's going to announce it tomorrow. Don't say no. Stop. No.
No. Okay. Cancel. I didn't know. Cancel. I'll cancel. Cancel.
Didn't hear that.
No.
Oh, and baseball.
All right. So you see me in IAB, and I do also DM on Aiken Enforcer 21's channel, where I DM the group there. That's Shenanigans over there. If you want to see that, that'll start up again next week. Now that Game of Thrones is over. So, and that's about it really. More for Emberwind here. IAB, my stream, the Aiken Enforcer. That's it. Yeah, done.
All right, excellent. And last but certainly not least, Jennifer Brozek.
Jennifer. Yeah.
Savoy once again hurting people along, taking care of things, moving things over.
Yeah, but still holding her own, and I actually really like the way we're starting to fight together. Like we're starting to really know
slowly trying to work it out. Yeah.
How things are working. I like the fact that it was the three women just going out and just like really. Oh, you sweet summer child. Let us beat your ass now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, so I'm Jennifer Brozak. I'm an author and editor. I have a bunch of new stuff out. A Secret Guide to Fighting Elder Gods and Battletech Iron Dawn. I will be at Origins Game Fair, which is like in 3 weeks. And I will have a brand new book come out there too. So if you are coming to Origins Game Fair, I will be in the author's library and on panels and over at Catalyst Game Labs. I go to Origins. Are you going to Origins, Arvin?
Or who goes to that? Yes. Yes, he will be there.
Yes.
He better be, unless he gets super, super ill like he did a couple years ago. Then he can't.
No, don't do that. No,
Yeah,
don't.
All right, I would probably be organizing it. Okay, folks, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am Radio Johnny Panda, and we are going to remind me. That's why I brought it up. Smart ass. I'm Radio Johnny Panda, John Helfers. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter and various other places. I will be, Sod and I, again, will be for the flagship 12 to 8.
Yeah.
Sod,
8
stream.
hours. 8 hours of IAB.
Strahd.
Yeah.
Curse of Strahd. I can't wait. Should be a lot of fun. So, yeah, have some sugar, exactly. But for now, folks, then I will put the word out as to when we are meeting next week. Should be back on our regular schedule, I believe, for next month. But thank you all for stopping by. And until then, good night, everybody.
Goodbye. And you didn't hear anything about that thing earlier, okay? You didn't hear anything.